by law.
Fair enough.
Fingers Malloy.
Yes.
It's time for News of the Week.
So, experts quoted over at thestreet.com are very concerned about Spirit Airlines, which they claim has been an unofficial bankruptcy. There's a really good possibility they have not been able to keep up and pay their debts. There's a real risk of the airline ending up filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Your thoughts?
Well, I'm pretty sure that's the airline we're taking to Vegas. So, you know.
If they could hold off on that.
Right. Now, do they have to hold off until after we get there or until after we return?
Depends on how we do at the video poker machine.
Right, because we may end up driving back in a brand new car. You know that I am absolutely that guy that, like, if something happened with air travel, if there was a problem, if there was a strike, if something terrible happened, there was a glitch in the Matrix, I'd be like, okay, if I couldn't rent a car, I'd buy a car and we'd go.
And think of all the affiliates that we have for Eat, Drink, Smoke that we could visit on the way back home.
You're saying road trip?
Absolutely.
Oh, we can just do that anyway. We can do that anyway. But what's weird is that people are flying everywhere. They're flying all over the place. So now it's a question of what were Spirit's issues in the past that simply they're unable to shake. This is Eat, Drink, Smoke.
Restoring Truth, correcting bias in education, one topic at a time. A series brought to you by the Leadership Institute and Radio America.
I'm Riley Gaines, 12-time All-American swimmer and director of the Riley Gaines Center at the Leadership Institute. You may remember my story. I tied male swimmer Leah, formerly Will Thomas, and was forced to step aside while he accepted my trophy for a photo op. But I'm not alone. Over the past few years, women and girls have been stripped of opportunities to fairly compete in sports, denied scholarships, put in physical danger, and exposed to humiliation in locker rooms. These injustices will only accelerate if we don't speak up now. That's why I'm traveling to college campuses across America, encouraging the next generation to fight for fairness and for truth. My speeches are free and open to the public. To see if I'm speaking on a campus near you, visit RileyGainesCenter.org/events.
That's RileyGainesCenter.org.
Time for the action. Welcome to Artesia Bulldog Baseball on AM 990 and 93.7 FM KSVP and online worldwide at KSVP TV.
Oh, pitch, and that's a well-hit ball to left field. That's going to drive back. See ya! Home run, two-out home run. Big-time swing for Dalen. First pitch he saw, he jacks it over the left field fence, and the Bulldogs take the early lead, 3-0.
Sports on KSVP AM and FM and at KSVPTV.com is presented by Artesia Animal Clinic, Artesia Credit Union, Artesia Family Health Center and Presbyterian Medical Services, Artesia Ford Sales, Artesia General Hospital, Artesia Plumbing and Heating, Artesia Police Department, Big O Tires, Bob Reed Pest Control, Buckhorn Productions, LLC, Business Notions, Kane Electric Supply, Central Valley Electric, Cisco Equipment, Deans Incorporated, Devon Energy, Dooley's Auto Sales, Edge Safety, E&MU Portales, and E&MU Roswell, Faith Baptist Church, Forest Tire, Guy Chevrolet, H&R Block of Artesia, Hermosa Church of Christ, HF Sinclair, Hawker & Sons, J&J Home Care, J.S. Ward, KFC of Artesia, La Fonda, Lois Oliver Real Estate, Maupin & Brown Dentistry, Pecos Valley Equipment, Pepsi, Pressure Services, LLC, Primary Residential Mortgage, Richland Motors, Roger and Ramona Kilpatrick of Berkshire Hathaway Enchanted Lands, Roswell Seed Company, Smile Expressions, Southwest Printers, Sun Country Garden Center, Tate Branch of Artesia, Turpinning and Sons Mortuary, Trustmark Roofing, University of New Mexico, Wilbanks Trucking, and Sandy Stockton and State Farm of Artesia. Now, on with the action.
Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward and Son Insurance Agency. Auto and home, life and health, personal and commercial. Bonds too, since 1925. We have the coverage for you. Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward and Son Insurance Agency.
To be a champion, each team member must do their part to help the team win. That is true in business too. Edge Safety and Services LLC want to do their part to help your business win. They specialize in several field services: sandblasting, coating steamers, pressure washing, repairs, and cleanouts. Edge Safety also offers drug and alcohol screening and on-site services and safety trainings to make you better. Edge Safety and Services LLC, 575-736-1047. Proud supporter of the Artesia Bulldogs.
Hey, I've had a few drinks. Can you give me a ride home?
Save us all. Make that call. Never drink, then drive.
This message from the Eddy County DWI program.
Artesia High School Bulldog Sports is made possible thanks to Buckhorn Production, LLC. Founded in 2021, Buckhorn Production, LLC operates over 200 wells in the Permian Basin. Like the Artesia Bulldogs, Buckhorn Production, LLC strives for excellence in all of our operations. We encourage all of our employees to be great members of our community and encourage you to join them in supporting all of our athletes, students, teachers, and administrators. Buckhorn Production, LLC, proud to support the Artesia Bulldogs.
Forest Tire, mile after mile, we've been with you for almost 80 years. Nowadays, it seems like nothing is built to last. Phones, appliances, cars, computers. But the new Michelin Defender 2 tire is designed to outlast. With a quiet and comfortable ride, you'll have the confidence you need on the roads, whether they're wet or dry. So goodbye to short-lived and hello to something that lasts. Forest Tire, keeping you rolling since 1944.
Once again, the best-selling truck in America for the 47th consecutive year is Ford F-150. Nobody sells more trucks than Ford, and nobody has a better selection of new and certified pre-owned Ford trucks than Artesia Ford Sales. Our inventory of Ford F-150 trucks has never been better. Plus, Artesia Ford has a great selection of new and certified pre-owned SUVs like Explorer and Expedition. Find out why Ford F-150 is the best-selling truck in America for yourself. Stop by Artesia Ford Sales today or visit artesiaford.com.
Need business cards? Think Ink. How about photocopying, black and white printing, or faxing service? Think Ink. Need to put together a brochure or even desktop publishing? Think Ink. Incredible Printing. For all your printing needs and fast, friendly service, Incredible Printing is the only name you need to know. Visit our location at 514 West Main Street in Artesia, right across from the Derrick floor. For any and all of your printing needs, Think Ink. Incredible Printing in Artesia.
The need to grow past our basic capabilities and experience the impossible will forever keep aviation technology evolving. Within the Aviation Maintenance Technology program at ENMU Roswell, students thrive knowing that the faculty and community are supporting their success. ENMU Roswell is dedicated to empowering students through hands-on skills training in a nurturing environment. To learn more, contact us today.
You are supported.
Presbyterian Medical Services, strengthening the fabric of our communities.
Fans, Joby Hodling here at the Brainard Park with Coach Ortiz. And Coach, you guys have had a great tournament so far. For your invite, you're in the championship game today. Last night you took care of business against Los Alamos Hilltoppers. Give the fans a brief recap of that ball game.
Yes, sir. We beat Los Alamos 10-2. It was closer at the beginning. Really good pitching by Dalen Pacheco for us, and got some hits and got some things going. Our guys are hitting the ball really well this weekend, and Los Alamos, the pitcher did a good job, but we took advantage of some of their mistakes late in the game, and a good performance by Charlie Campbell came in and closed the game for us, and so good experience for him, but Dalen started, he just did a really good job pitching all night, and pretty good defense on us, our part. A couple errors, but getting guys some reps, and so they're taking advantage of those reps and getting better each game. So, going to face Carlsbad in the championship game today, and so we're excited about that.
Well, Carlsbad, a big rival, even though we're in different classifications. They're always good at baseball. We got to see them last week at their invitational. You guys didn't play them, but got to see them. But now taking on Carlsbad. So just talk a little bit about that game.
Yeah, they're always good. They're good this year. They have some guys that it seems like their team that we faced the last 3-4 years had the same guys, and those guys finally graduated. It seemed like they never would, but they finally graduated. So they got a lot of guys that are getting varsity experience for the first year, and so but they're good. A lot of talent. They're going to have good hitting all the way around and good pitching, and so we're looking forward to the challenge.
All right, Bulldog fans, coming up here in just a minute, Jim Wilburn and Gene Dow will be on the call right here on KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com. If you can't make it out to Brainard, watch it, but if you can, come out and support the Bulldogs. Go Bulldogs.
I did.
We know you love your car, and at Big O Tires, we love your car too. We know it's so much more than just how you get from here to there. That's why your locally owned Big O in Roswell and Carlsbad is proud to help keep your car in top shape with our trustworthy service, quality products, major tire brands, and some of the best deals in town. And don't forget, we have easy and affordable financing options for nearly any budget. As members of our community, we know what's important to you and your car. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
Bob Reed Pest Control protects you and your home by controlling pests that invade. Bob Reed Pest Control understands the importance of safety in and around your home from unwanted pests. Protect your family's most important investment, your home, and protect your children and pets from the dangers of poisonous bugs and insects. Call Bob Reed Pest Control today and let our fully licensed pest control professionals start working for you and your family. Find us fast in names and numbers. Call 623-5344, serving all of Southeast New Mexico.
Sun Country Homes and Gardens in Artesia carries plants grown in and for our region, including landscape shrubs, trees, perennials, desert plants, annual flowers, and seasonal and holiday flowers. Inside the iconic red barn, you will find beautiful home decor, fertilizer, gardening supplies, and the most knowledgeable and welcoming staff in the area. As former 4-H and FFA members, Nora and Marty are proud supporters of the Eddy County Fair. Sun Country Homes and Gardens, 2707 South 1st Street, Artesia.
Smile Expressions in Artesia encourages you to treat your teeth to a spring cleaning. You'll have healthier teeth and gums, fresher breath, and brighter teeth. Plus, you'll be reducing risk for dental problems and improving your overall health. To schedule your dental spring cleaning, call Smile Expressions, 575-746-1900, or request an appointment from our website, artesiadentist.com. Quality dental care, hometown comfort. That's Smile Expressions in Artesia. Mac Energy Company is working to develop today's energy with tomorrow's technology. Technological advances in recent years have presented new possibilities for exploration. We strive to utilize these advances and stay abreast of innovative technology to ensure that our company is a forerunner in the quest for energy for many years to come. But more importantly, Mac Energy Corporation is committed to being an advocate of the communities around us. We invest in community initiatives that focus on youth, education, and innovative projects that address local issues. To learn more about Mac Energy, our affiliates, and our commitment to our youth and communities, visit us at mec.com.
Spring into the season with a great rate at Artesia Credit Union. With their Share Certificate Special, get an unbelievable 5.50% APR with a 12-month term on any new deposit $5,000 and over. It's easy to watch your money grow when you plant it at Artesia Credit Union. And with a rate as high as 5.50%, you can watch it grow like never before. This high rate on a 12-month term is for new deposits only with a minimum of $5,000. Learn how to spring into savings at Artesia Credit Union, 210 North 5th Street in Artesia. Member NCUA. Pressure Services LLC in Artesia has immediate openings for experienced vacuum truck, kill truck, and hydrovac operators. Operators must hold a Class A CDL or Class D CDL, at least 2 years of experience, and be at least 25 years of age. All positions require a clean driving record and must be able to pass a DOT drug and alcohol screen. Pressure Services offers great pay with IRA benefits and employer contributions toward health benefits. Please apply in person at 402 West Main in Artesia, inside the Ed Safety Facility. Equal opportunity
Artesia
employer.
General Hospital's family practice providers support the health care needs of every member in your family, no matter their age. With locations in Artesia and Carlsbad, our compassionate experts offer a full range of primary services and can help manage chronic conditions, treat illness and injury, and coordinate specialty care. Whether you need a medical provider for your entire family or are getting on track with your annual checkup, we're here for you. Reach out today at artesiageneral.com/family.
Joined us just in time for the national anthem ahead of our baseball game. Let's take a listen. And a reminder that you are listening to Artesia Bulldog baseball action on KSVP Artesia, K229AS Artesia. That's our 93.7 FM transmitter. We're also streaming live on Facebook at KSVP Radio, and we're on YouTube's at KSVP TV on YouTube. I'm Gene Dow, and joining us one more time this weekend, the former voice of the Bulldogs, Jim Wilburn. Jim, good to see you.
Well, it's good to be back, Gene. And it's not the most enjoyable type of day outside, but we've got two good ball clubs here. We're going to have a great ball game, and we're going to decide the winner of the Artesia Invitational Baseball Tournament right here, right now.
It is between the Carlsbad Cavemen and the Artesia Bulldogs, and these two teams were in the Carlsbad tournament last weekend, but Jim, they did not face each other as Artesia was defeated in the semifinal round and played for third place, but Carlsbad did go on to play in their championship of their tournament, and they're, as usual for their baseball program, they're off to another great start this year.
They've always played great baseball down in Carlsbad, as we have here in Artesia also, but when you look at the teams that were in this tournament, you almost had to pencil in Artesia versus Carlsbad for the championship here this afternoon.
Now, the way they did Saturday is the seventh place game and the fifth place games were played over on the JV field. The third place game was played just this morning here on this field. And Jim, I think you have the bracket with the results.
I do. I'm going to hand it to you, though, because I couldn't see it.
And I found my stats. I thought, where are they? And I think Jeffrey sent them over there. And look at that. I got green chili on one of them. But in the seventh place game, Moriarty defeated Miyamura 7-5. And in the third place game that was played prior to this one, Lovington shut out Los Alamos 10-0. And starting right now over on the JV field is the consolation championship between Goddard and Deming. And Jim's about to bring you today's Carlsbad Artesia game.
All right, we're just about ready to get started here as Eloy Lopez will step in. He'll be the first batter for Carlsbad on to face Jack Byers. Big right-hander on the mound for the Bulldogs. Stretched by Jack, and the first pitch of the game. Right down the middle for Cole. Strike one. Jack is a sophomore, so big sophomore getting a start for the Bulldogs here this evening, or this afternoon. And the 0-1 pitch. Swung on, fouled off to the right side. Quickly, Jack ahead in the count, no balls and 2 strikes.
Gus Reicher will follow for Carlsbad, then Aiden Quintella and Delmonico Granger will bat cleanup for the Carlsbad Cavemen. Overcast, cloudy, windy day here in Artesia, New Mexico. And the pitch. Swung on. Foul back. And the count will remain no balls and 2 strikes. Carlsbad all gray uniforms with blue numerals, blue helmet. Bulldogs all white with orange numerals.
And pinstripes, I think.
Pinstripes. With my eyesight, I can't see that.
I'm not much better.
And the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, line drive out into left field and snagged out there. Nice catch by Jet Whitmire. He went hard to his right, came up with that line drive off the bat of Lopez for out number 1.
Jim, this is Byers' second appearance as pitcher this season. In his previous appearance, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 1 hit, walked 3, and struck out 6, and did not allow any runs, but he did not get a decision in that previous appearance.
All right, Gus Reicher on to bat now. There's a good fastball in there for Cole, struck 1. Just underway here in the championship game, the Artesia Invitational Tournament. We'll set the infield for you in just a moment. And the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Behind the plate, Frankie Galindo. Down at first base, Ricky Armendariz. Second baseman, Jet Fuentes. Shortstop, Nye Estrada. And over at third base, Grant Usherwood. Go with the outfield after this pitch. The 0-2 pitch on the way. Swung on, fly ball. Short right field is going to fall in there for a base hit. So Reicher comes up with the first base hit of the ball game. A little blooper out into right field for a single. Speaking of outfield, that's Diego Morales up in right field. Jesse Hernandez in center and Jet Whitmire in the left. So the first base runner of the ball game is Gus Reicher, who hits a little Texas league single out to right field. And to the plate, Aiden Quintella. On the outside corner for Cole, struck 1.
We saw a bunch of bloopers last night at bloop hits. not bloopers, but bloop hits.
Yeah. Yeah, there were a few bloopers. That was Friday night. Here's a pitch, Thursday night. In there for Cole, strike 2. Granger, Hernandez, and Collins to follow for the Carlsbad Cavemen. Stretched by Jack Byers. And the pitch. Swung on, a little tapper down the third base line. Goes foul. Beautiful weather up until today, but the wind got up today and not near as bad as it's going to be tomorrow. Next pitch is outside for ball 1.
Well, a little overcast. We're not really having the bright sunshine in our faces today.
Just enough to cast a glare on the windows here in the press box, but we're getting by thanks to your ingenuity. Here's a swing and a high hopper to third base. Long throw across. Gets by the first baseman, Armendariz, and everybody's going to be safe on the error by the third baseman, Usherwood. Had to throw off the back foot to get the ball there quickly. Threw it low and in the dirt. Armendariz did his best to come up with it. He couldn't do so. So there are runners now at first and third on the error. And to the plate comes Delmonico Granger. Granger is the catcher for Carlsbad today. So Carlsbad with the first threat of the ball game with runners at first and third and 1 out as we play in the top of the first inning. No score so far in the ball game. Big lead down at first base. Here's the pitch. Squares the bunt, lets it go, throw down to third, not in time. So Quintella will move on down to second base. So the runner is now in scoring position at second and third.
Was that a ball or a strike, Jim?
Well, I don't know. Everybody was watching the throw to second, I think.
Well, he wound up throwing to third.
Third.
Yeah.
That one's in the dirt, gets by the catcher, and that's going to score a run for Carlsbad. On the wild pitch, Reicher will come in to score. So we know there's at least one ball.
Maybe the ump will flash the count here in a second.
Runner at third, one run in now for Carlsbad as the stretch and the pitch to Granger. Swung on, foul back on the right side. Count goes to, I believe it's 2-1.
He just flashed the Artesia dugout with the count.
Well, they better quit that flashing.
I was going to say, can I think of a better word?
Fabian Hernandez to follow. Here's the pitch. Outside and high. For ball 3, I believe. 3-1. I'm going to go with that.
Okay.
Here's the stretch. Swing and a miss. Well, it must have been
strike 2.
Strike 2.
Yeah.
So that's a strikeout. That's the second out of the inning. And that will bring to the plate Fabian Hernandez. Hernandez brings a bright lime-colored bat to the plate. And the pitch by Byers. High for ball 1.
I was watching a game up in Roswell, Goddard at their tournament last weekend. Mm-hmm. One of the kids' bats was painted like a pencil.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The eraser on the end and then the yellow part and
the lid?
Lead was in his hands.
In there for call, strike 1.
I guess that's allowed because he was using it.
Yep. Tanner Collins to follow for Carlsbad as they've scored 1 here in the top of the first and lead it 1-0. Here's the pitch. Just low for ball 2.
Saw the home plate umpire before the game. He was getting some snacks in the hospitality tent. Mm-hmm. I'll tell you a second, Woody.
And the 2-1. Swung on ground ball to the shortstop. Long throw across in time from Estrada Hernandez, and that will retire Carlsbad. 6-3 for the third out, but not before Carlsbad gets on the board first here as they score 1 run on 1 hit. There was 1 error and 1 runner left on base. So the score after 1/2 inning of play, Carlsbad Cavemen 1, and the Artesia Bulldogs coming to bat.
If you're looking for a career that offers challenge, purpose, and opportunity while valuing you and your work-life balance, we invite you to start your journey at Coterra Energy. Here at Coterra Energy, our operations are growing fast, and we're looking for qualified individuals for field and office positions. New employees are eligible to receive a sign-on bonus, and once hired, they'll receive an unmatched benefits package. Producing energy, empowering people, building community. Text Coterra, C-O-T-E-R-R-A, to 71441 to start your journey today. Coterra Energy is an equal opportunity employer.
Home health care is health care in the comfort of your own home when you cannot care for yourself. Home care services can help someone who has chronic health issues, medical setbacks, or health impairments. J&J has the best skilled nurses and therapists for any of your special needs. So why pick a stranger to care for those you love when you can pick your beloved neighbor with over 25 years of experience? J&J Home Care is here for all your home care needs. Call us now at 575-746-2892 or visit us at www.jjhc.org.
Welcome back here to Brainard Baseball Park. Gene Dow and Jim Wilburn with you on the championship game of the Artesia Baseball Tournament. And guess who it's between? Artesia and Carlsbad. Battle of Eddy County going on. And Carlsbad gets a run in the top of the first. I was telling you, I talked to one of the home plate umpire before the game, and he was looking for something to snack on or whatever. And I said, hey, we got some Pasoli over here. And he said, I'm going to be behind the plate. I don't think that's a good idea.
Yeah, appreciate that, said the catcher.
So, but...
you know, Gene, I was thinking what annual tournament this is. I was coaching baseball in Lovington the first year this tournament was held.
What year was that? Do you remember?
It had to have been, because I came to Artesia in 78, 79. It must have been back in 74, 75, somewhere in there.
Yeah, they were thinking 76 may have been the first year for it.
Could have been, yeah. Because, like I say, Mike Allen was a coach here, and I brought the Lovington team over here, and we played the very first invitational tournament that they had here. And that was before I even moved to Artesia. So I've been involved in this tournament for a long time.
Yeah, and either as I think you told me you umpired, too.
I umpired many years here, and then I did the public address announcing like Al does. And because Mike used to get me out of school, and I'd be the public address announcer for all the games.
Second base, number 4,
and then eventually worked my way up here into the radio booth in the early 80s.
Well, I remember in the 90s, Joe Scheel would be up here as public address announcer, and he would bring a big old coffee pot, and we'd each bring old bunches of ground coffee to enjoy during the tournament.
That's right. All right, leading off for the Bulldogs will be Jet Fuentes. He'll be followed by Nye Estrada and Jack Byers. Here's the first pitch. Swung! There's a drive deep to left field. Left fielder going back. That's well over his head. In there for extra bases. Off the wall. Wow, that ball was struck by Jet Fuentes off the wall in left field for a stand-up double. That's the way to get things going, Bulldogs.
That's his 4th double this year.
That was a resounding hit.
And he actually now is tied for the lead with hits this year for the team with 11. That's his 11th base hit this season.
Wow.
And the left fielder did a good job going back. And is that going to be a... Oh, that's just him getting his glove off.
Yeah.
The left fielder actually did knock it down. So the ball kind of stopped, and his momentum kept carrying him out to the outfield wall. So he had to come back and chase it down.
Well, I saw the ball come back this way. I thought it was off the wall.
Yeah. Well, I have the benefit of this TV screen, and Bradley is our cameraman today. So
Nye Estrada comes to the plate now. Bulldogs looking to even this thing up here with a leadoff double by Jet Fuentes. Hernandez's pitch is in there for call, strike one. Estrada kind of faked a bunt at it. Fabian Hernandez on the mound. Delmonico Granger behind the plate. We'll set the rest of the infield for you for Carlsbad in just a moment. Here's the stretch by Hernandez. Look at the runner back at second. And the pitch. Foul ball down the third baseline for strike two. No balls, 2 strikes, no out. Runner at second base in the person of Jet Fuentes, who lashed the first pitch he saw today. Hernandez looks down to Granger, has the sign. And the pitch. Swung on this drive to center field. That's going to fall for a base hit. They're going to hold the runner at third. So the Bulldogs, 2 batters, 2 base hits, 2 base runners. And to the plate comes the pitcher, Jack Byers, has a chance to really help himself here as the Bulldogs have runners at first and third with nobody out. And Jack Byers, the sophomore right-handed batting pitcher, comes to the plate now for the Bulldogs.
He'd like to add to his season total 3 RBI.
You bet he would. Stretch by Hernandez and a fake. Oh, they got it picked off for first, but he did get him. All right, the fake to third and throw back to first, and they got the runner at first base for out number 1 on the rundown.
Well, Pitcher has a pretty good move to first, doesn't he?
Well, when you fake to third like that, and it's early in the season, you haven't seen that too often. Later on in the year, that wouldn't probably work, but worked this time. When he saw the fake to third, he kind of took off.
Yeah.
Pitch is taken low by Byers for ball one.
I'm trying to think how this green chili got on my papers.
You dropped it there.
I know, but from where?
Out of your hamburger.
I guess.
Here's the pitch, low again for ball two. So the Bulldogs see one of their base runners wiped out, but they still have one at third with one out now. And Jack Byers stands in with the count 2 balls and no strikes. And the pitch, swing and a miss for strike one. Frankie Galindo, Aiden Huffman, and Ricky Armendariz to follow. Hazen Wright is down at first base for Carlsbad. Aiden Quintella at second. Jonas Molinar at short. And Eloy Lopez is at third. That pitch is low for ball three. Out in the outfield is Reicher in left, Fuentes in center, Collins in right.
And the wind is kind of blowing in from right field.
And picking up in volume.
Yes, it is.
Ground ball to the third baseman. He takes it right off the belly. The throw across is in time for out number two. That ball was well hit. But right at the third baseman, Lopez, he smothered it with his gut, held the runner at third, and made the long throw across for out number two. That was a nice play down there by Lopez. And to the plate now is Frankie Galindo. Right-handed batting catcher for the Bulldogs. Hernandez will work out the windup now with the runner at third and 2 out. Pitch is low for ball one.
Well, the cavemen are used to playing on turf now. They have turf down at
Do they?
Baseball field down in Carlsbad. And pretty much everywhere we go now is.
Well, it's just only feasible. 2 balls and no strikes. That pitch was taken high.
Except in district. Goddard still is natural. Lovington is still natural grass. Portales.
Pitch is low for ball three. So Galindo ahead in the count 3-0. He'll be followed by Aiden Huffman and Ricky Armendariz.
You know, they played in Hobbs the first week of the year. That's varsity and JV both have turf over there in Hobbs.
And here's the pitch. Oh, right at the knee for call strike one. Is the JV field over here, is it grass?
You know, I haven't been over there. I couldn't tell you. We'll find out.
A question you couldn't answer, Gene. I can't believe that.
Well, I could have lied.
Yeah, you could have, and I would have believed it. Ball four. So the Bulldogs have had a total of 3 base runners, but nobody has scored yet. 2 hits and a walk. One of those runners, however, was picked off base. And Aiden Huffman, the DH, will come to the plate.
You got that tying run standing at third, wanting to come home.
Yeah. Fuentes has the speed to get there. All he needs is just an opportunity. Throw to first base, not in time. Runners on the corners, first and third with 2 out now. Carlsbad still leads 1-0. Bulldogs threatening. And the pitch. It's going to bunt him. You said he'd bunt, but he missed the bunt for strike one.
Interesting with 2 outs.
Yeah.
But he's got the speed to make it happen, you know.
Yeah. And the surprise effect, nobody expected to bunt right there.
Well, they wouldn't normally be coming in, you know, expecting it, like you said.
Throw to first, again, not in time. Big number 25, Ricky Armendariz, lurks on the on-deck circle. Another throw to first. Not in time. Hernandez looks down to Granger. And the 0-1 pitch. Runner goes, swung on, popped up. This might be an adventure with the wind blowing the way it is. First baseman, though, nice catch over there by Hazen Wright as he circled underneath that high pop-up in the wind. Came down with it for out number 3. So what started off very promising with 2 consecutive base hits for the Bulldogs ends in no runs. There were 2 hits. There were no errors, and there were 2 runners left on base. So the score, after 1 complete, Carlsbad Cavemen 1, the Artesia Bulldogs 0.
The Artesia Police Department wants to remind you to lock up your vehicles, take your keys with you, and never leave valuables in your vehicle. If you're looking for a rewarding career in law enforcement, the Artesia Police Department is looking for you. The department is currently hiring certified and uncertified officers. Take advantage of a great retirement plan, paid leave, and medical benefits. Apply in person, online, or call 575-746-5000 for more information. The Artesia Police Department is an equal opportunity employer. And please always remember, don't drink and drive.
La Fonda Restaurant in Artesia has always been known for its great atmosphere and even better food. Well, now you can come in and enjoy a delicious meal with a glass of beer or wine. Come see our full beverage menu today. Don't forget about our lunch buffet with lots of sweets, and we cater too. Come see us now for all upcoming parties and events. The Perkins family invites your family to come in and enjoy a meal with us. La Fonda Restaurant, proud supporter of the Artesia Bulldogs.
Right fielder, number 11, Tanner Collins.
All right, ready to go here in the top half of the second inning. Tanner Collins will lead it off for the Carlsbad Cavemen. He'll be followed by Hazen Wright and Garrett Fuentes and Jonas Molinar. First pitch is foul back for strike 1.
I was getting the answer to the question I couldn't answer.
Oh, and?
They have turf on the mound and home plate area, natural grass, and dirt everywhere else.
I see. The next pitch is taken high for ball 1. Jack Byers with the pitch, swung on, foul back to the screen for strike 2. Out right off the fist. One nothing. Carlsbad leading in here in the top of the second inning as they scored 1 in the first. Here's the pitch. Low and away for ball 2.
The soccer field is getting new turf this spring.
Oh, really?
And a new scoreboard.
That was the original that was on there.
That is correct.
Here's the pitch. Swung on, round ball, and gobbled up there by Estrada. The throw across is in time for out number 1. Nice play there by Nye. 6-3 for the first out. Well, they got turf in the wrestling room.
Now batting for the Cavemen, first baseman.
Turf where? In the restaurant?
No, I said in the wrestling room.
Oh, in the wrestling room.
I was trying to be funny.
They have, well, they have new mats.
New mats?
Yeah.
I'd like to see a wrestling match in there. One hopper to third base, the throw across, low throw, nice pickup over there by Ricky Armendariz as he dug that one out of the dirt. And quickly, there are 2 out here for Carlsbad. 2 fine plays by the infield, really 3, as Usherwood came up with that hard hit ball. The long throw across was low, but Armendariz dug it out of the dirt. And we've got 2 outs quickly here for Carlsbad in their half of the second. Garrett Fuentes takes the first pitch outside for ball 1. Jonas Molinar, and then we go back to the top of the order for the Carlsbad baseball Cavemen. And the pitch. in there from Cup. Struck one.
I think that's why you tend to see taller individuals, larger people over at first base, so they can make that stretch like that when they need to.
Well, that was a great play.
Yeah.
Byers' next pitch is swung on, fly ball to right field. Nice running catch out there by Morales for the Bulldogs. So some great defensive play by the Bulldogs in that inning. And the Carlsbad Cavemen are up and down in order. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. The score after 1 1/2 remains Carlsbad 1, the Artesia Bulldogs 0. We'll be back right after this.
Get your tickets now as Red Zone presents A Night with C.J. Stroud, Saturday, April 13th at the Bulldog Pit in Artesia. Previously announced as A Night with Jason Witten, Jason became unavailable, so C.J. Stroud stepped up to take his place. C.J. is the 2024 Offensive Rookie of the Year with the Houston Texans and two-time Heisman Trophy finalist. Admission is free, but you must have a ticket to enter. Jason Witten printed tickets are still good, and remaining tickets are available at the Artesia Chamber of Commerce. This invitation is courtesy of H.F. Sinclair. Excited about C.J. Stroud coming to Artesia.
Every piece of land has a story, written by those who work it. And everyone's story is different. So the question is, how will you tell yours? Behind the wheel of a John Deere compact tractor, mower, or Gator utility vehicle. Run with us and start telling your story today.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia and Roswell, or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
Welcome back here to Brainard Baseball Park in Artesia, New Mexico. Bulldogs coming to bat here in the bottom of the second inning, down 1-0 to the Carlsbad Cavemen in the championship game of the Artesia tournament, Jim.
That's right. Ricky Armendariz will lead it off. Here's the pitch. Swung on, ground ball down the third base line, foul for strike one.
Well, Jim, this another multi-sport athlete. He played football, he played basketball, now he's playing baseball, and it takes a little while to get, I guess, into a baseball shape from basketball, I would think.
Yeah, it takes a while to get you high, accustomed to that ball coming at you at 100 miles an hour sometimes. Foul back again for strike two.
Oh, did you hear the cow?
Yeah. Oh, my. Hernandez with the 0-2 pitch to Armendariz. Just outside for ball one.
So Ricky's been in 5 games, and he has 4 plate appearances, 2 at-bats, 2 runs, a hit, and an RBI.
Ooh, and he just got hit right in the middle of the back. And he kind of casts a not too loving look back to the pitcher after that.
I was going to say, what do you think that look said?
I don't like that a bit.
And let's see, Ricky's going to, I think, going to bring in a pinch runner. Now, number 8, is that 12?
You know my eyesight, Gene. I can't see that.
Yeah, so they're bringing in well, it can't be Byers because Byers is...
He's pitching. Coming to the plate now is Jet Whitmire for the Bulldogs.
Huh? Hammond. Okay, that's Hammond.
Hammond running?
Yep.
Whitmire bats from the right side, wears number 16 on the back of his white jersey. His first plate appearance tonight. Swung on, first pitch, drive out into left field, knocked down by the shortstop. What a play! What a play by Jonas Molinar. You got to hand it to that young man. That's a major league play right there. As he went in the hole, came up with the ball, threw flat at his back to the second baseman, Quintella, covering for out number 1. Whitmire on at first on the fielder's choice. Outstanding play that time by the shortstop, Molinar. To the plate comes Diego Morales. we've seen some defensive plays by both teams here this afternoon already. Throw to first base, not in time.
Yeah, we're just in the second inning.
Yeah. Well, you won't see a better play than that one.
Fortunately, I was looking at papers, so I did not see it.
Went way to his right, dove for the ball, and off his back, threw the runner out at second.
Wow.
Little tapper down the third base line. That's going to stay foul for strike one.
Silver won the consolation championship of the softball tournament. They beat the Goddard Lady Rockets 13-1.
Diego Morales at the plate for the Bulldogs. Now, they were staying at the motel where I was.
Silver?
Yeah. I'll tell you a story about that in just a minute. Timeout taken. I heard this ungodly noise right outside my door about 11 o'clock. I opened the door and they were wrestling, had their uniforms on, wrestling right in front of my door. About 4 or 5 girls just laughing. I said, ladies, would you mind going on down the hall, please? Pitch to Morales is foul back. They kind of sheepishly looked at each other. Yes, sir, yes, sir. They were having a big time.
Yeah.
0-2 pitch on the way with the runner at first, one out. In there for calls, strike 3.
Coming to the plate for the Bulldogs, number 8, Jesse Armendariz.
That's the first strikeout recorded by Fabian Hernandez. So Armendariz will be the number 9 batter coming to the plate for the Bulldogs. Runner at first. In the person of Jet Whitmire. No, he's not out there. They have yeah, he is. That was a pinch runner for Armendariz that got thrown out at second.
Yeah, Hammond got thrown out at second. So.
Next pitch. Taken high. Throw by the catcher down to first base. Not in time.
Now that's a catcher's throw. We've seen some catchers playing that, the word was go.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you want to go on this guy.
I don't think we're going to take the liberties we did the first 2 nights. And plus, their pitchers try to keep you on there, too. There's about the 15th throw to first base we've seen. Back in there safely is Whitmire. 2 out, runner at first, 1-0 Carlsbad who play here in the bottom half of the second inning. There he goes. The throw down is not in time.
Shortstop did not hang on to the ball.
Ball came out of his glove. Yeah.
But I don't know that he would have gotten the tag down if he had not.
I don't think he would have, because the throw was to the shortstop side of the bag, and he had to reach across and bring the tag around. It's good speed shown there by Whitmire, though, to get down there ahead of that throw. Puts him in scoring position. Count 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Swung on, foul down the right side. Makes it 1 ball and 2 strikes to Jesse.
I have the wrong count, but I have the right count now.
And the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Every time the Bulldogs seem like they're going to be in position to have that tying run come across, Carlsbad comes up with a big pitch or a big defensive play. And that's the 3rd out. The Bulldogs scored no runs on no hits. There were no errors and 1 runner left on base. So the score after 2 complete remains Carlsbad 1, Artesia 0.
1 Peter chapter 1 and verse 3 says, "Blessed be the God and Father of our Lord Jesus Christ." Man, aren't we blessed? You think about who we're connected to as Christians. For those who have heard and believed and repented and confessed and been immersed in a watery grave of baptism and are living faithfully each day for Jesus, and you're blessed because you have a relationship. You have a relationship with God, the Creator, and His Son who was there with Him, and also with their Spirit. You know, that in itself should just really make us all very happy, all very very joyous in so many ways, and joyous in all kinds of different circumstances, whether their life is going great or whether there's even a trial in life, because of what I get from that. And maybe you're out there and you're wondering, well, how do I get that? Well, come visit us at the Hermosa Church of Christ, and let us begin a Bible study with you, and let us introduce you to God the Father, and God the Son, and God the Spirit.
Welcome back here to Brainard Baseball Park in Artesia. Jim just got announced here, and 98% of the people in the crowd went, Who?
Never heard of that guy.
But you're legendary.
Yeah.
1-0 Carlsbad as they bat here in the top of the third.
Jonas Molinar to lead it off for Carlsbad. First pitch to him is low for ball one. Well, this has been a well-played ball game, Gene. Well pitched and great defensive plays by both teams. Here's the pitch.
He got him.
Got a swing and a miss. Kind of a half swing.
Yeah.
Count evens at 1-1 strike. We go back to the top of the order with Eloy Lopez and Gus Reicher after this batter. Curveball just high for ball two. Yeah, quite a difference between this and the first night.
Yeah, we wound up telling stories that first night.
There was not much baseball played. In there for calls, strike two. Good breaking ball at the letters. I mean, Bulldogs just kind of slacked off, and it still was 20-0.
I know. It could have been 25 or 30-0, I think.
Next pitch is low and away, and runs the count full. We haven't seen too many full counts this afternoon. Only one that I can remember. Jack Byers, the sophomore, on the hill for the Bulldogs here against the Carlsbad Cavemen. Here's the pitch. Full count pitch. Just outside for ball four.
Is that the first walk?
That is the first walk given up by Jack.
Up next for the Cavemen, leadoff hitter, number 3, Eloy Lopez.
Ricky's down there welcoming him to first base.
You had rankings for 5A. What about Carlsbad?
Yeah, let me take a look at that for you.
Runner at first. Well, that's a big lead down at first base. Batter squares, lets it go by for calls. Strike one. That batter is Eloy Lopez. He flied out to the left fielder Whitmire, his first at bat.
This is baseball, right?
Yes, sir.
Sorry.
And the pitch. High for ball one. The count evens at 1-1.
Well, they are number 10 in 5A.
What's their record?
6-4. I'll have to see if that's, and maybe when they were ranked. Let me look at their overall.
Here's the pitch. In there for calls. Strike two.
That was a nice pitch.
It was. On the inside corner.
La Cueva is number 1 in 5A right now.
One ball, two strikes. Nobody out. Top of the third. Here's the pitch. Swung on. Ground ball down the right side. Foul. And the count will remain 1-2.
Overall, they are 8-4.
What's Artesia?
Right now, we're 4-4.
4-4.
Evened up the record with the win last night.
Jack looks down to Glendale, has the sign, and the 1-2 pitch. Foul tipped at the plate. Got a piece of the catcher, Glendale, on that one.
I heard that. Coach came walking out of the dugout, and Frankie said, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine.
Umpire's supposed to sweep off the plate when that happens. Give the catcher a chance to catch his breath there, but there's no dirt around the home plate here.
No, just the pellets.
Just the pellets. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody out, runner at first. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Swung on, fly ball to right field. Coming on fast and making the grab, and he's going to double him off.
Yeah.
I don't know. Morales with the catch. The runner went to second. I don't know if he knew where the ball went or what, but he was well off the bag and didn't make an attempt to come back, and he was doubled off of first for out number 2.
It's almost like he lost where the ball was.
Now batting for the Caveman, number 8, Gus Risher.
So now there are quickly 2 outs, nobody on. And to the plate comes Gus Risher. He singled and scored the only run of the ball game back in the first inning. First pitch is in there for calls, strike 1.
Well, it heads up on the right fielder for Artesia, recognizing that.
Yeah.
Throwing to first base right away to get that second out.
He could have rolled it. That guy was so far off the bat. Next pitch is low. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out. Top of the 3rd.
He could have rolled it.
He could have. Pitch just outside for ball 2. These kind of conditions, though, anybody can lose the ball in the air. It's just so hazy, almost like fog out there. Here's the pitch, low and away for ball 3. Aiden Quintella will follow. And then Delmonico Granger for the Carlsbad Cavemen. There are 2 out here as we play in the top of the 3rd. 1-0 continues our score. In there for call, strike 2. Here's one of those 3-2 counts.
Yep. Let's see. He's going to step right in on the inside line. But he's not choking up.
And the pitch. Low and away for ball 4.
Didn't have to.
No. Second walk given up by Jack Byers. And to the plate, Aiden Quintella.
Now batting for the Caveman, number 15, Aiden Quintella.
Quintella is how he says it.
Well, I can't say it like Alex.
Oh, no.
Quintella.
He does have his own way of saying things.
He can put the enunciation way I can't. Pitch is low and in the dirt. And the throw down to second is not going to be in time. Galindo did a good job locating that ball as it ricocheted off of he and the plate umpire, picked it up, made a good strong throw to second, but not in time. As Risher winds up at second base with 2 out, and they count 1 ball and no strikes to Aiden Quintella.
And they'll make sure they have their signals correct now with that runner at second base.
Stretched by Jack. And the pitch. Swung on, drive down to right field. That's going to get by Armendariz at first. Runner is coming around third and standing up to score. So Carlsbad takes a 2-0 lead on the RBI single by Aiden.
About for Carlsbad, number 16, Delmonico Granger.
Ricky dove for it, but I mean, that was so hard hit.
Yeah. So that'll bring Delmonico Granger to the plate. His first at bat, he struck out swinging back in the first inning. And the pitch. Curveball stays outside for ball 1. So Carlsbad capitalizes on that strong base hit to right field to score the second run. And the pitch. Just high for ball 2. Galindo wanted that one. He framed it for the umpire, but it didn't do anything good. Stretched by Jack, runner at first. Here's the pitch. Low and away for ball 3. Excuse me, ball 2. No, it is 3.
No, I have 3. As does Al.
Yep. I did too. I just said it wrong.
Oh, okay. Okay. No, we just heard it wrong.
Sometimes I want to say what I don't say. Ball 4. Second walk issued this inning. Third of the ball game.
Okay, man, number 20, Fabian Hernandez.
And I think they're going to bring in a courtesy runner. And see if we can get a number.
He won't turn where we can see.
No. And I keep forgetting to bring my binoculars.
You have that?
Is that 5?
I couldn't see it, Jim.
If that's 5, that's Nick Sandate.
Fabian Hernandez is at the plate. He's grounded out twice to the shortstop. First pitch to him is taken for ball 1.
So, yep, that Nick Sandate is the runner, number 5. A junior, 5'8", 150 pounds.
Mariners now at first and second for Carl. Oh, that's a good curveball by Jack. In there for call, strike 1.
I was going to say, he needed to find the strike zone. He hadn't been there in a little while.
Yeah. After the double play, we had a walk, a single, a walk, and a run scored. Looked like the Bulldogs are going to get out of that inning with no damage. Here's the pitch. Way outside. Nice stop by Galindo. The count goes to 2-1. Tanner Collins, Hazen Wright, and Garrett Fuentes to follow for Carlsbad as the wind continues to increase in speed and velocity and intensity. Starting to hear groaning sounds coming around the press box up here. Curveball in there for call. Strike 2.
I was hoping he'd get that one. That was a good pitch.
Yeah. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, 2 on. 2-0 Carlsbad. And the pitch, runners go. Throw to third. It got it through the glove.
It could be a play at the plate.
There's a play at the plate. It's a high throw, and it's going to be safe. That could have been an out at third, but it wasn't. As the runner comes in to score the third run, and the pinch runner winds up at third base, and the count is full now. So it's 3-0 in favor of Carlsbad right now.
Yeah, just a couple of bad throws by defense on that.
Ground ball, second baseman picks it up, throws across. Ooh, did they get him? Barely. That was good speed going down the line there.
It was.
Barely got him.
Yeah.
4-3 for the third out. However, Carlsbad does pick up a couple of runs on only 1 base hit. There were 2 errors, and there was a runner left. So the score, after 2.5, Carlsbad 3, Bulldogs 0. We'll be back with the bottom half of the third right after this.
Sign up today for the 2-day reload camp with Coach Tom George, Saturday and Sunday, April 13th and 14th in Artesia, New Mexico.
The goal of reload is to take our camp to locations that don't always have a lot of opportunities.
The 2-day reload camp is for all ages, all positions, and features college, NFL, and local coaches.
They do it because they want to impact young people. I'm not saying every professional and college coach is like that, but the ones that come to my camp are, because I don't have it any other way.
Saturday and Sunday, April 13th and 14th 47th in Artesia, New Mexico. Sign up today at qbimpact.com. Hey, CVE members, have you scheduled your no-cost home energy audit? If not, it's time to sign up. Call 575-746-3571 to get your name on the list for a free home energy audit. Weather stripping, new door sweeps, minor repairs, and much more. Start saving money and keep that purchased air in your home. Central Valley Electric Cooperative is happy to partner with Green Metal Energy for this valuable audit. Again, 575-746-3571.
We're back here at Brainard Baseball Park. Gene Dow and Jim Wilkin with you. It's the championship game of the Bulldog Tournament. And you've got Carlsbad 3, Artesia nothing as we go to bat here in the bottom of the third.
And we'll be back to the top of the order with Jet Fuentes for the Bulldogs. Jet led the ball game off with a resounding double and eventually died at third base and did not score. In fact, the first two batters for the Bulldogs had base hits. First pitch is in there for call, struck one.
Yeah, you wonder if their pitcher would settle in after those first few batters. The umpire has called a time, and he's going to go talk to the pitcher. I think he didn't like something that the pitcher did. Is he going to... Now, you can't call a balk if there's nobody on base, but whatever it was that he did, now he's going to go talk to the Mike Magaha, the head coach. 1-1 is what he's saying, so whatever that pitch was, Jim, it wasn't a strike.
Huh. Don't know.
How do you have you can't have a balk with nobody on, can you?
No. Oh, he
did it again.
He called a quick pitch.
He's not coming set. Yeah, so now it's 2-1. That's what it is, Jim. He's not coming set, right?
He's calling a quick pitch.
Yeah. It's like he did it. Now he's telling the coach to go back to the dugout. Or
he says he can do it, and the umpire says he can't. But anyway, right now the count is 2 balls and a strike.
Let me guess, who is in charge of the game?
I think the guy in black, not blue. Timeout taken by the Bulldogs.
Oh, I don't mess with him. Interesting. Yeah. Now he's over.
And there for call strike.
He said, fine, you want me to set? Watch this.
The old delay there. Count now 2-2. And 2 of those were phantoms.
Look at that. Now he's
outside for ball 3.
Fine, I'll show you.
The old dead leg. He's going to do it again. Ball 4.
And he's going to get out of his rhythm is what he's going to wind up doing.
So Fuentes, this is kind of gamesmanship going on here. Second walk given up by Hernandez. And to the plate comes Ney Estrada, who singled his only other time at the plate.
Yeah, he's going to wind up getting himself out of it, out of his rhythm, because he'd really improved since first inning.
Yeah.
And funny.
Now he went back to his normal. Bunts it down the first base line, and the first baseman will tag him out. So the sacrifice bunt
Hit next for the Dogs, number 12.
is the first
Byers.
out. And to the plate comes Jack Byers. Jack grounded out 5-3 his first at bat.
Nye stopped. You've probably seen that video clip on the internet, and I guess it was a major league spring training game. Guy running down to first on a bunt stops, and he chases him down the line.
Back to home?
Back to home. And meanwhile, the runners go.
Instead of going and stepping on the bag.
Yeah. Now what? And then they wind up throwing it away, and everybody's laughing. I'm like, you dummy, why didn't you just go back to first? So, Fabian Hernandez, now he's talking to the catcher again. See if he settles down or if this is still messing with him. The Bulldogs need to get base runners going here, down by 3.
Jack Byers can help himself here with a base hit. Runner at second base and nobody out, or 1 out after the sacrifice bunt. There's a drive to left center field. Center fielder, however, moves over, loses his cap in the wind, and makes the grab for out number 2. Nice play out there by Fuentes.
For the Bulldogs, number 17, Frankie Galindo.
And to the plate for the Bulldogs, Frankie Galindo. He drew a walk his first at-bat.
Good hard hit, but the center fielder has good speed and range. And
got over there in the wind and made the play. You're right. Glendo, Huffman, Armendariz, and Whitmire for the Bulldogs. As we play here with 2 out and a runner at second. Bulldogs trailing 3-0. Pitch by Hernandez is low for ball 1. He's given up on all the I'll show you stuff, gone back to throwing like he normally has.
Well, that's probably for the best.
And the pitch. Swung on a foul straight back. Count evens at 1-1.
Al's been practicing on the organ since last year. He's getting a lot better, isn't he?
Yes. Throw to second base. Nice agility down there by Quintella. Keep from jumping on the Bulldog runners. He jumped over him to snag the throw. That could have been out into center field. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 out, runner at second. Here's the pitch by Hernandez. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Who are the girls playing for the championship?
Cobre.
You haven't heard from them?
They start in 1 minute.
Oh, they haven't started yet.
Yeah. I saw Coach Polito, and I said, a little surprised that Cobre's in it. She said, just a little bit, yeah. Huh. I mean, nothing against Cobre, but...
when you see Silver City, you think, well, they're going to be there.
Yeah.
Pitches outside for ball 2.
And I think that's who, let's see here. Silver was beat by Los Lunas 4-3.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. That's who I had breakfast with this morning, was the Silver City.
Well, that's right. You were going to tell, well, you told the story.
Yeah.
Okay.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Bulldogs again score no runs. They had no base hits. There were no errors and 1 runner left. The score after 3 complete. Carlsbad 3, Bulldogs 0. We'll be back.
Hi, Artesia, Cambria here from your local KFC and Taco Bell. Being a mom of 2 boys, I know the struggle after a long day of trying to get dinner on the table. So let us take that off your to-do list. Come by and try our 10-piece feast. A 10-piece dark special with mashed potatoes, gravy, creamy coleslaw, 5 buttermilk biscuits, and a half-gallon beverage bucket of your choice for only $31.99. We will also now honor our competitors' coupons at our location. Yes, that's right. Save your gas from driving across town and bring their coupons to our store. As always, it's great to be a Bulldog, and we hope to see you soon at your local Artesia KFC Taco Bell.
It's the Big Savings Meat Sale at Fenn's Country Market in Artesia. Chicken fryer thighs, previously frozen, 99 cents a pound. Sirloin cut pork chops, family pack, $1.99 a pound. Choice beef bottom round roast, family pack, $4.49 a pound. And farm-raised raw catfish nuggets, $1.49 a pound at Fenn's Country Market in Artesia. And right now, Coca-Cola Select Flavors 20-pack cans, $10.99 each at Fenn's Country Market in Artesia.
Ben's got a few in the
I think he does. Welcome back. This is KSVP Artesia, K229AS Artesia, where the Bulldogs and Lady Bulldogs come together. Let's see, where else are we, Jim? We're on KSVP Radio on Facebook, KSVP TV on YouTube. And it is the championship game of the baseball tournament, and the Bulldogs are down 3-0 as we go to the 4th.
Leading it off for Carlsbad will be Tanner Collins, followed by Hazen Wright and Garrett Fuentes. On to face Jack Byer. Oh, that ball hit him. Ouch. Looked like kind of in the side of the head. So Collins is hit by the pitch. And that's the first one of those by the Bulldogs.
For the caveman, number 6, Hazen Wright.
Hazen Wright will come to the plate. He has grounded out to the third baseman, Usherwood, his only other plate appearance. And the pitch in there for Collins. Struck one. Good pitch that time by Jack. Just on the outside corner. Stretch by Jack. Check of the runner and the pitch. Curveball. Just inside.
Ooh.
For ball 1.
That did not miss by much, did it?
Didn't. I've forgotten how these headphones hurt my ears.
Oh, these
my ears are too big.
these are supposed to be the good ones.
I know. My ears continue to grow in my old age. Swung on a little slow roller to third baseman. Throw to second for 1, and that'll be it. So the force play on the fielder's choice. Wright is on at first, and Collins is thrown out as second for out number 1. And to the plate comes Garrett Fuentes.
Plate for the caveman, number 12, Garrett Fuentes.
Fuentes has been to the plate one time this afternoon. He flew out to right field. So he's 0 for 1. Runner at first is Hazen Wright. Pitch is low and away for ball 1.
Ball 1, okay.
Runner with pretty good lead down at first base. The stretch by Byers. And the pitch. High and tight for ball 2. Jonas Molinar will follow. And then back to the top of the order.
Oh, 2-0.
And the pitch. Curveball. On the corner for Cole. Struck 1. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out, runner at first. Carlsbad leads it here 3-0 as we play in the top half of the 4th inning. Championship game, the Artesia Invitational Tournament for the 2024 season. And the pitch. Swung. Fly ball on the right side. It will drift foul out of play. And the count will go to 2-2.
I don't hear any mooing.
Well, it stayed in the ballpark.
Well, or he may have gone over to the
Didn't
softball
go to the
field.
pasture.
Oh, okay. Either that or he may have gone over to the softball game. Barking. We're talking about the barking guy, folks. He has a call on foul balls.
2-2 pitch. Runner goes. Throw to second base is not in time. Goes out into center field. But backed up there by Amendetis. Keeps the runner at second base. So the stolen base. And the count runs full, 3-2 to Fuentes. And the payoff pitch. High, ball 4.
Well, now you're living dangerously. You've got 2 on with 1 out. Where are we at in the lineup, Jim?
Number 9 better. Jonas Molinon.
You remember what Dale Bohannon always said about the number 9 batter?
Doesn't bat number 9 for a reason.
I remember him saying that.
He bats number 9 for a reason. Shoot those fastballs at this guy. Squares the bunt, lets it go, but calls. Struck 1. No balls, 1 strike. 1 out as we play in the top of the 4th. Carlsbad with the mini threat here with the runners at first and second. Fires, checks the runners. And the pitch. Squares the bunt, lets it go by. Ooh, that looked like a good pitch for ball 1. A lot of people in the crowd agreeing with me.
I'm guessing it's because they've seen similar pitches in similar locations.
Well, the one before was probably a little more outside than that one.
You don't have to go back too far in time.
There's no such thing as paybacks, umpire. They say. Ball is outside for ball 2.
I don't know, Jim, do you think there'll ever come a time where they'll put the little camera lens behind there and let the lasers call the balls and strikes?
I think eventually the major leagues will, but I don't know how feasible it would be at this level. Only Artesia would be able to afford it. Here's the pitch. Foul. Tried to bunt it. That'll even the count at 2-2.
And would Greg Maddux ever achieve the success that he did with lasers calling balls and strikes?
Well, just depends on how wide the frame was. You know, those boxes, they look pretty small when they put them up there on the screen.
They do.
Swung on, foul back out of play. The count will remain 2 balls, 2 strikes. With 1 out, runners at first and second here in the top of the 4th inning. Carlsbad leading 3-0. Looking to add to their score. The Bulldogs trying to shut them down here. Here's the stretch. And the pitch. Swung on, popped up on the right side. Right fielder moves over and makes the play. And the runner tags. There's a strong throw to third, but not in time. And both runners will advance. That was a strong throw out there by Morales, but not in time.
Well, the third baseman, was it Usherwood? Had to go back.
Yeah.
Because that was going to, bounce off that turf, and he didn't want it to go past him and go into the dugout and allow some runs to score. So he played it the way that he needed to play it. But
we go to the top of the order now with Eloy Lopez. Runners in second and third now.
2 outs.
Lopez has flied out to right both times he's been to the plate. Here's the pitch. In there for call, strike one on the corner. Hazen right at third and Fuentes at second. And the pitch. On the corner for call, strike two. Good pitch by Jack. That's two of them right there on that outside corner. Oh, 2 pitch. Swung on, fouled off the right side. The count remains no balls and 2 strikes with 2 out. Runners at second and third for Carlsbad.
This would be a big out if he can get him out of the jam here, said Mr. Obvious.
Yeah, it would be a big out. And the pitch. Swung on, high hopper to third. Long throw across is in time for out number 3. And Carlsbad, even though they had a threat, scored no runs. Actually, all of that took place with no hits. There were no errors, and there were 2 runners left on base. So the score, after 3.5, Carlsbad 3, the Bulldogs 0. We'll be back to the bottom of the 4th inning right after this.
There really is no one quite like you, and no one quite like the ones you love. At Turpinning & Son Mortuary, they take pride in providing families with the best service possible. The phrase, "we make it personal," is not just a tagline. It's the way they conduct themselves every day as they honor the ones you love in their own unique and special way. Located at 611 West Grand in Artesia. Visit artesiafunerals.com to learn more. Turpinning & Son Mortuary, proudly serving our community and your family since 1954.
To plant or not to plant? That is the question. Hi, this is Jim Gill from Roswell Seed Company. Our tomato plants and pepper plants are ready to go. If you plant them now, you might have homegrown tomatoes and peppers before anyone else, or a frost might kill them. As Clint Eastwood would say, do you feel lucky? You'll either be the smartest gardener in the county, or you'll get to replant them all over again. I say go for it. You'll get more practice and we'll get more business. This is Jim Gill from Roswell Seed Company, and I apologize to William Shakespeare.
Welcome back, folks, and thank you so much for joining us here on KSVP. It's our great pleasure to have Jim Wilburn back with us. Hope you've had a nice weekend here in Artesia.
I have. I really have.
Got a chance to visit with some folks, maybe see how the town has changed.
I did drive around this morning, and a lot of landmarks are disappearing. The old Big T.
Yeah. Tasty Freeze,
Tasty
Ruth's.
Freeze, yeah. The Bratcher's building.
Gone.
Gone. The old 7-Eleven downtown is gone.
Yep.
First pitch to Aiden Huffman for the Bulldogs is fouled back to the screen for strike 1.
Well, and Miss Bratcher just passed away a few days before the building went away.
Really?
Now he's back to
taunting the umpire.
That's how I would call it. I mean, the umpire, hopefully he won't do anything about it, but that's a little snotty.
You want to let me quick pitch? I'll slow pitch.
There you go.
In there for call. Strike 2.
So they're in the top of the first. Across the street, no score, Artesia and Cobre for the softball championship.
Armendariz to follow here in the 4th inning. And the pitch. Curveball in there for call. Strike 3.
Now he's just messing around. He's just messing around.
Ricky Armendariz will come to the plate. Wears number 25 on the back of his white jersey. Jet Whitmire to follow. On the corner for Carls, strike one.
And we've actually got 3 ball games streaming right now on our channels. NMMI Broncos are playing their 4th game with Midland up on the Institute Ballpark.
By streaming, you mean you just have the picture?
Yeah, you can watch it. We don't have any announcers there. And, of course, Joby's over doing the softball game.
Right. And the 1-1. Swung on, ground ball, third baseman picks it up. The long throw across, high throw, and it makes the tag. The first baseman Wright does for out number 2. Nice play by both Eloy Lopez and Hazen Wright to get that out.
Ricky, too big of a target to miss with the glove when he was coming down with that ball.
To the plate comes Jet Whitmire. He was on safely on the fielder's choice, his first at bat. He will face Hernandez. Curveball inside for ball 1. You know, that's pretty athletic to what that pitcher's doing, though, to be able to stand on one leg that long.
We'll call it the stork.
Yeah. Inside for ball 2.
That'll be his new nickname. Fabian the Stork Hernandez.
And
now the umpires had enough. That's a ball. Well, that'd be, ball 3. And now, is the coach going to come out and say something?
I don't know what the deal is now.
I think he called it again. I think he called another ball. Hey.
Yeah. You've proved your point. Just go ahead and pitch. There you go. Ball 4.
Coming to the plate for the Bulldogs, number 1, Diego Morales.
Morales will come to the plate. Diego out in right field for the Bulldogs this afternoon. So the Bulldogs have a base runner with 1 out as we play here in the bottom of the 4th inning. They trail 3-0. And the pitch in there for Carl. Struck 1. Throw to first, not in time. Whitmire will be followed by Morales and Armendariz. Another throw to first, not in time.
That time he was a little further away.
Yep.
Back in plenty of time, though.
Swung on, fouled down the right side. And the count goes to 0-2. Throw to first again, not in time.
He's got a good move to first.
Good quick move. Foul off the catcher.
Yep, that'll need to be walked off.
Wake up the brain cells right there. Ricocheted right off the helmet.
Yep.
Count remains, no balls and 2 strikes. With 2 out here in the inning, the Bulldogs need to get something going. They trail it 3-0 here. Swung on, fly ball to center field. Center fielder moves over, makes the play for out number 3. The Bulldogs score no runs on no hits. There were no errors, 1 runner left. So the score after 4 complete remains Carlsbad 3, Artesia 0.
Attention high school students and parents of high school students. Do you want to visit Eastern New Mexico University from the comfort of your own home? Then plan on attending the ENMU Virtual Open House on Saturday, April 20th, starting at 10 a.m. You can get a virtual tour of campus, talk virtually with current students, and win great prizes. Sign up today at enmu.edu/open house. Eastern New Mexico University. Student success. That's what we're about.
Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, home-owned and operated for over 50 years, are here for all of your plumbing, heating, and cooling needs. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling has the expertise to install residential, commercial, and industrial air conditioning units, including the conversion of evaporative coolers to refrigerated air systems. Cut cooling costs with high-efficiency Carrier units from Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, your authorized Carrier dealer. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, a proud sponsor of Artesia Bulldogs and our community for over 50 years.
Welcome back here on KSVP, and we've got a bunch of changes defensively for the Bulldogs. Thanks to Al for getting that to us. Jim will get him in his book in just a moment. Tuesday night here at the ballpark is Fletzy night. NMMI Broncos will, not the Broncos, the Colts will be in town. 6 o'clock single game. It'll be Taco Tuesday and Fletzy night. If you have a Fletzy badge, you get a discount when you come into the ballpark. And, Jim, you can race the taco for a prize.
Taco racing.
Taco racing Tuesday night.
Wow. Exciting.
So you got the changes.
I do. Nia Estrada has gone to the pitching mound. Jack Myers has moved over to his normal third base. Pacheco is now at first base, and Beauregard is at second. And the first pitch by Nye, and he is threw that pitch to Gus Reicher, and is taken outside for ball 1.
Now, I think he threw a pitch before that, but we're all listening to you, so we didn't. Oh, it is 2-0. And now it's 3-0.
3-0?
Yep. How's that?
That's quickly done.
So, yeah, interesting making getting some different players in against Carlsbad.
Yep. On 4 pitches, Reicher draws a walk.
Let me see if Nye has pitched this year. May I?
Sure.
Let's see. 1 appearance prior to today. 2 2/3 innings. Faced 13 batters. Took a loss in a game. Allowed 2 runs on 3 hits in his prior appearance. How's that?
That's fine. You know, looking at Jack, he gave up 3 runs, only 2 hits. He walked 4, struck out 1, and left trailing by a score of 3-0. And to the plate we have Aiden Quintana. And the count to him now is 0-2 as he fouls that pitch off. So right now Jack is the pitcher of the record. Little toss over to first base is not in time.
Who plays records anymore? You said pitcher of record.
That's right. Or 8-track, however you want.
Yeah, 8-track. Picture of 8-track.
Oh, those were the days. Here's the pitch. Swung on. Foul back. And the count goes to stays at 0-2.
It's back there in the cows.
In the pasture.
Mm-hmm.
Big lead taken down there at first base, and he just continues to go off. And the pitch to the plate over the head of the batter for ball 1.
I don't think he was going to swing at that.
He was too busy trying to get out of the way.
Yeah.
Granger, Hernandez, and Collins to follow for the Carlsbad Cavemen. Swung on high hopper down to Jack Byers. Goes to second for 1, and that'll be it. So on the fielder's choice, Reicher is out at second. And Quintana is safe at first on the fielder's choice. And Carlsbad has 1 out as we play here in the top of the 5th inning.
That's not a bad outcome. Get that lead runner off and get it out.
It was a nice play by Jack. That was a good, strong throw to second base. Big lead down at first base. Here's the pitch. High and tight for ball 1. So the crowd is kind of split here since we've got both teams playing at the same time. Throw to first.
Talking about Artesia.
Yeah, we've got
softball and
baseball going at the same time.
We also have fans on the third base side because it's Carlsbad, and bunch of folks are here from Carlsbad.
Lots of blue shirts over there. Another toss to first base, not in time. Here's a stretch. Curveball high. Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out, 1 on as we play in the top of the 5th, 3-0 Carlsbad. They scored 1 in the first and 2 in the third. In there for Cole, struck 1.
He's been working on that, throwing that pitch for.
Finally broke over the plate.
Yeah.
Throw to first, not in time.
In a gust of wind, I looked down and I saw everybody's hair all move at the same time.
Typical spring break.
Yeah. One day is sunny, one day you think you need a parka.
Yeah. Curveball, throw down to second base, not in time with the stolen base.
Did he call that a strike, though? Yep, he did, 2-2. I thought he rung it up as a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes, runner at second now with 1 out.
What is Ryan's shirt wearing today? Rockies? Is that a Colorado Rockies shirt on?
Must be. Remember when Ryan was a little kid and he came up and did an
Yes. He had you down pat.
Ground ball off the chest of Estrada at shortstop. And here's going to score a run. A throw from center field.
It's still bouncing
off
around.
The backstop. But on the arrow, Granger will wind up at second base. The runner at second will come in to score the 4th run of the game for Carlsbad.
Now batting for the Cavemen, number 20, Fabian Hernandez.
And Jim, that's a difficult ground ball to play because you've got that runner cutting right in front of you on a hard hit shot like that, and it just ate him up and went out into center field.
Fabian Hernandez, the pitcher, comes to the plate. In there for calls, strike 1. I wonder what the conversation is between he and the umpire when he bats. Don't do that anymore.
Have you had the Pasoli?
They're quite a ways apart when he's doing all the funny business out on the mound, but now they're pretty close. Here's the stretch. And the pitch. Swung on. Drive out into right field. That's a base hit. Will they send the runner? They will hold him up. And probably a good field, but it was a good, strong throw, but they held the runner. And the batter, Hernandez, will wind up at second base on the throw to home.
And he's got a courtesy runner coming in, number 4.
It's the same one, isn't it?
Number 4.
Biscuit or something.
11, Tanner Collins.
Did I give you the sheet?
No, I gave it back to you.
What did I do with it? It's right here. Hunter Dowdy. Is running at second.
4-0 Carlsbad. Here's the pitch outside to Tanner Collins for ball 1.
Hunter Dowdy, a senior, 5'9".
First hit given up by Estrada. Curveball hits him in the elbow.
Oh, he called it a strike.
He did. Said he stuck his elbow out over the plate. So it will be 1-1. And he didn't argue.
No. Well, because that's what he did.
Yeah.
Just got caught that time.
Swing and a miss for strike 2.
I mean, you don't blame him for trying.
No. One ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Curveball again. Swing and a miss for strike 3. First strikeout recorded by Estrada. And that's the second out of the inning.
Yeah, Nye took something off of that. He'd already returned the bat to his shoulder when the ball came across the plate.
Hazen Wright comes to the plate now. Bounces up there, and the runner's going to try and will score from third base on the wild pitch. So Granger comes in to score the 5th run for the Carlsbad Cavemen.
You know, I was just going to say, it's still a 4-0 game, you know, and then
that happened.
That happened.
In there for Colt, struck 1. Garrett Fuentes and Molinar to follow for Carlsbad. Swung on one hopper to the shortstop, dropped it. And on the error, the run will come in to score from third. That was a straight shot right at, who's playing shortstop?
I gave that, it's,
I forgot to write that down.
Shortstop is Fuentes.
Fuentes. Yeah, I've got everything but that. I don't know why I didn't get that.
Because you knew you would need it.
Yeah. That ball may have hit him in the face.
Yeah, I mean, it took a bad hop and then bounced off him, so they're taking a look at him. So I'm not sure. Anyway, we were talking about the town that you've seen while they take a look at Fuentes at short, make sure he's okay. I wonder if it bounced off his face.
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah. Coach Ortiz is out there, but I think he's going to be okay. Crowd will give him a little applause, and we'll be good to go. Well, and you were commenting on the biodiesel plant over there at Navajo.
Oh, I hadn't seen that before. All those tanks on the south side of the highway when you come into town.
Yeah. I said Navajo, HF Sinclair.
Yeah, that's something else I noticed as I drove in. It's not Navajo anymore. There it is. The moo cow.
The moo cow, yeah.
throw down to second is not in time. Goes on out into center field. So a runner winds up at third base on the stolen base.
Now we're just getting sloppy.
Yeah. Counts 0-2 with 2 out. 3 runs in here in the inning, and the score 6-0. And the pitch way outside. Nice stop that time by Galindo. Outside for ball 2.
Yeah, the Bulldogs are going to see Carlsbad again. They've got NMMI Tuesday, the Rio Rancho tournament next weekend.
Stretched by Estrada, and the pitch low for ball 3. So from an 0-2 count to a full count with a runner at third, 3 runs in. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3, and mercifully we're out of this inning. But Carlsbad did score 3 times on only 1 base hit. There were 2 Artesia errors, and there were 2 runners left. So the score after 4.5, Carlsbad 6, Artesia 0. We'll be back.
H&R Block of Artesia is proud to be a member of the community and a sponsor of Artesia Bulldog Sports. At H&R Block, tax time is all the time. They offer year-round assistance for personal or business needs. From simple tax questions to bookkeeping, payroll services, and more. You can trust the team at H&R Block to be there when you need them most. Stop by 502 West Texas Suite A in Artesia or call 746-3456 to schedule an appointment. H&R Block, proud to support Bulldog Sports. Se habla español.
What's up, Artesia? Andy and Jen here from Faith Kids, and we have some exciting news coming your way.
Yes, right here in Morris Field on March the 30th, we will be here for our annual extravaganza from 10 to 1. We're going to have hot dogs, snow cones, mini donuts, Wild West sodas, McAllister sweet tea, lots of yummy stuff.
We're also going to have 60,000 eggs for the kids to hunt, and then we'll have 20-plus jumpies. It's going to be so much fun for the whole family. It is a completely free event, so make sure to join us here at Morris Field, March 30th, 10 to 1.
Back here at Brainard Baseball Park, and the Bulldogs, Jim, had a rough inning and have fallen behind the Cavemen now 6-0 as they bat in the bottom of the 5th.
That's right. The Bulldogs will send Jesse Armendariz to the plate to lead it off here in their half of the 5th inning. On to face, I'm sorry, Fabian Hernandez. Pitches high for ball 1. Low for ball 2.
Yeah, I was mentioning we're going to see Carlsbad again. Single game on April 12th.
April the what?
12th. Here at Brainerd. There you go.
I got a shot out into right field for a base hit. Second baseman went high for it, but couldn't come down with it. And Armendariz picks up his first hit of the ball game. And only the 3rd hit of the game for the Bulldogs. Back to the top of the order with Jet Fuentes.
It's a good way to get the rally started.
Yeah. Jet had a double to lead off the ball game, but eventually died at third base, did not score. And the pitch. outside for ball one.
After Nimi, they go to Rio Rancho. I think you've been to that tournament a few times.
I have.
Covered up in dirt.
Dirt and snow.
That's right. That's right. And I've been baked like a lobster.
Ground ball, third baseman tries to make the play and not in time. So everybody's safe. Infield single for Fuentes. And to the plate comes Nia Estrada with runners at first and second. Now nobody out. So the Bulldogs trying to make a rally here.
Yeah, just kind of ate up the third baseman. He almost got him at first, though. He recovered nicely and almost got him out at first.
Estrada 1 for 1. He had a single and a sacrifice bunt. Curveball inside for ball one.
They're playing a lot of, Bulldogs are going to play a lot of 5A teams in their remaining non-district schedule. They open up in Rio Rancho with La Cueva.
Are they the number 1 ranked team?
You know, I just had that on my.
Well, I thought you.
I think I did.
Swing and a miss for strike one.
I think you're right, Jim. You do remember things.
In my old age. Now, tomorrow I wouldn't have.
You won't know who the number 1 team in 5A.
I won't know where I was at yesterday.
That's funny.
Did I go to Artesia? Ball 2.
For what?
2 balls and a strike.
Did you say ball 2? Okay.
Runners at first and second. Nobody out. Bulldogs trying to mount a little threat here as they trail 6-0 in the bottom of the 5th inning. Swung on, popped it up down the right side. Will that stay fair? It does. Base hit. Oh, a foul ball. I thought that tells you how well I see. I thought that ball hit well inside the line, but it didn't.
Well, not many people arguing about it.
No.
Okay, they're going to play La Cueva, the number 1 ranked team in 5A.
See, I did remember.
Should they win or lose, I mean, the other team that they will play, they will either play number 2, Sandia, or number 3, Cleveland.
Wow. That's 5A.
All in 5A, yeah. Yeah.
Cleveland's 5A?
They are.
Well, who's 6A?
Well, 6A is only in football.
Oh, okay. That has had me screwed up ever since that happened. I still can't wrap my head around it.
And they don't. I had it all made out for them what they should do, but they just don't listen.
I know. We tried that the whole time I was here telling them what to do. They never listened.
Oh.
Throw it back to second base, but the runner got back in there safely.
Probably wise. I mean, you're down 6-0.
Yeah. Well, what would you have them do, Gene?
What I'd have them do?
Now that you have tempted us with your knowledge.
All right. I'd take all the schools in New Mexico and you divide them by 5 based on their school population. And the top 20% are 5A, 4A, 3A, 2A, 1A.
You wouldn't take into consideration distance or anything?
No. Okay. Well, that would be in each class, and then you would have your districts that you could do by geographical consideration.
Count runs full now, 3-2 to Estrada.
And that's all major sports.
All major sports. That sounds like a good idea to me. Instead of gerrymandering.
Yep.
Ball 4, bases are loaded for the Bulldog.
And still nobody out. So this is, Jack is what number in the batting order? 3. So you've got the middle of the order here.
3, 4, and 5 coming up with the bases loaded and nobody out.
And the coach for Carlsbad is going to go out and speak words
of wisdom.
Well, you hope. You've done that, Jim. What do you say to the young man who's
throw strikes, will you? You've got 8 other guys back here. You don't have to strike everybody out. Make them put the ball in play.
There you go. I could see you saying that just like that, too.
Yeah. Throw strike.
You wouldn't be doing any of that. You doing okay, son? Everything fine?
Yeah. Sure, I'm all right, baby.
You wouldn't be doing any of that.
I wouldn't talk like that.
Okay.
But that was old school.
Well, let's see. Defensively, I guess you bring the infield in. Well, I mean, you got to force it any base.
Yeah.
So maybe not.
Well, you might bring him in if you were in a close ball game, but right now you're going to play for 2.
Yeah, because
you're going to give up 1 run.
They don't. Yeah, these runs don't matter in the big game right now. So yeah, they're back at double play depth, and they're not going to hold the runner at first, though.
No. In there for call, strike 1 to Jack Byers. Jack has grounded to third and flied out to center field. So officially 0 for 2 today. And the 0-1. High fly ball.
Should score 1.
Right field, right center field. Center fielder will grab it. Here comes the throw. Here comes the runner. Bounces twice, and he's in there safely. So on the RBI sacrifice fly by Jack Byers, the Bulldogs are on the board. Coming in to score is Armendariz.
You know, I said that should score him, but that was still a pretty good throw from that
great throw,
center fielder. But that's the minimum outcome you want to get. If you're going to get it out, at least move the runners or get a run in, and that's what he did.
That'll bring to the plate Frankie Galindo. Curveball in there for call, struck 1.
So it's 6-1.
6-1 as we play here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Here's the stretch. And the pitch swung, missed for strike 2. Galindo, the cleanup batter for the Bulldogs. We've got timeout taken by the catcher. You're going to have a visit with the first baseman and the catcher.
We're commenting on the sound clip. There's old Slim Pickens.
Oh, yeah.
From Blazing Saddles.
Wow.
Oh, that's a balk.
Yeah. They did all that shifting and spinning around and got the balk out of it.
So now base hit here cuts the lead in half.
Yeah. So runners at second and third. One out. 1 run in for the Bulldogs here in their half of the 5th. Here's the pitch. Swung on, popped it up on the infield. Third baseman calls for it and makes the play for out number 2.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, that's number 3, Beauregard.
Beauregard comes on to bat as he took the DH's place. When we made all those changes a while ago.
Yep. Okay. Wow. What? Just looking at this quality of the tournament they're going to be in next week.
Swung on, foul back for strike 1. In there with some teams, are they?
Yeah, they got the number 1, 2, 3, 6, and 10 teams in 5A.
Throw back to second, not in time.
And then the number 1, and the number 7 and the number 15 teams in 4A.
Are we 4A in baseball?
We are 4A in baseball. We are 4A in everything except football.
Except football.
And we're 5A.
And we won the state in 5A this year.
2 years in a row.
2 years in a row. Okay. Gotcha.
We beat Roswell High, which is 5A in everything. So they're 5A in football and in our district.
Curveball in there for call. Strike 2.
But they changed up the districts, Jim.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, we only get 3 non-district football games this year.
Who is in the district?
Everybody.
Everyone.
Everyone.
In there for call. Strike 3. Well, you can tell me during the break.
Well, we'll do that.
As the Bulldogs do get on the board here in the 5th inning, as they score 1 run. There were 2 hits, there were no errors, and there were 2 runners left on base. So the score, after 5 complete, Carlsbad 6, the Bulldogs 1. We'll be back.
I can't believe I just scratched that car. Find my insurance card.
Dude, what do you have in this glove box? Ew, are these socks dirty?
Oh, forget about the socks. I need my insurance card.
Just pull it up on the State Farm mobile app.
But I can do that? Oh, hey, I can do that.
Yep, it's called service.
I can file a claim on here, too?
Yeah, it's called service.
Whoa, I can call my agent, too?
It's called service.
In Artesia, contact Sandy Stockton at 575-748-1111. Devon Energy is proud to support Artesia High School athletic programs. By partnering with Artesia, we're making an investment in the long-term future of our community. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership, skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From our team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Bulldogs from Devon Energy.
Hey, welcome back here on KSVP as we see the Bulldogs get a run on the board as we go to the 6th inning here. So, Jim, they just need to stop. The Bulldogs do if you're a Bulldog fan. If you're Carlsbad, you're like, all right, let's finish this up and get 5 more runs, you know.
Molinar will lead it off for the Cavemen here. He has walked and flied out. First pitch is in there for strike 1.
I think this is nice. 3rd inning? 2nd inning?
2nd. Low and away for ball 1. Yeah, they got 3 runs off of him in his only inning. And the pitch on the way. Curveball in there. Nice pitch for call. Strike 2. Back to the top of the order with Lopez, Reicher, and Quintella after this batter. Foul tip. Oh, right off the foot of Galindo as he sticks that right leg out. Has the foot sticking up there. Foul ball went right off that right foot. One ball, 2 strikes. Nobody out, just underway here in the bottom of the top half of the 6th inning. Outside for ball 2.
Ball 2?
2-2.
Okay, that's what I have.
Here's the pitch. Swung on, drive to left field. It's going to fall in front of Whitmire out there for a base hit.
Got an update from across the street.
An update.
Bottom of the 3rd. Cobre 2. Artesia 1.
Cobre leads?
Yes, 2-1.
Wow. Eloy Lopez will come to the plate. What was it?
He said if I don't know. He said if you won a prize or whatever, go see Trini and talk to her about whatever you won. He wasn't being very nice.
Here's a pitch. Curveball on the inside corner for calls. Strike one to Eloy.
I'll get that right. Okay, yeah, let me see if I can find that. I was telling Jim during the break what our football district is going to be, and you were just like, what?
New Mexico's just as weird as it always is.
Yes. Yes.
Who makes these decisions?
The New Mexico Activities Association.
Runner at first base for Carlsbad. Toss over there, not in time.
You probably remember Sally Marcus as the executive director.
Yeah, she still is?
She is.
Yeah. Off the fist, a little ground ball to the second baseman. It goes to, it went to second for the out there, but it threw it into left field. So on the arrow, everybody's safe. And Molinar will wind up at third base. Lopez at first base on the E4.
Number 8, Risher.
And Gus Risher will come to the plate. Gus has singled and walked twice, so he's 1 for 1 in the ball game. Here's a stretch by Estrada. The pitch. Runner goes to second. There, Danny would say, catcher indifference.
And he rung him up for a strike, too. You know, they asked Coach Johnson if he wanted to buy a raffle ticket, and he asked if there was a fishing pole to be won.
There goes Lana. Base hit out into left field. That's going to score 2 for the Cavemen.
I don't know. Here's a play.
Oh, it's not going to score 2. It's going to score 1. As that second runner was thrown out. Nice throw out there by Woodmyers. He got that second runner at home. Gosh, it looked like he was going to score easily, but that was a good, strong throw from the outfield that caught Eloy Lopez at the plate for out number 1.
Now, you said that could score 2, but when that throw was coming in, I said, hold your thought there.
Yeah. And Reicher winds up at second base after all the throwing, but great throw by Whitmire.
Coach Ortiz goes out and chats with Nye for a bit.
To the plate for the Cavemen, number 15.
Cavemen lead it now 7-1 as they get back the run that the Bulldogs got in their half of the fifth. Runner at second with 1 out. Yeah, that runner didn't expect that. He didn't even slide.
Nope.
In there for calls, strike 1. Long look by Estrada and the stretch. Low and in the dirt. Good stop by Galindo. And the count will even at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on, 1 in for Carlsbad here in their half of the 6th. Estrada steps out of there. Now we're ready to go back. And the pitch to the plate. Bunts in the air, and it gets by the pitcher and the third baseman. Byers had come in to make the play, and no one was there to cover the bag, so everybody's going to be safe on the infield single on the bunt by Montella.
Well, I mean, Byers had to come in. Didn't know if the pitcher was going to get to it, and then it bounced right to Nye, but wasn't anybody to throw to. And, of course, being on the third base side of the mound would have been next to impossible to get a play over to first. So he could have tried, but.
It was just one of those things.
Yeah.
So runners now at first and third for the Carlsbad Cavemen, and to the plate comes Granger, the cleanup batter. Swing and a miss for strike one.
I think he was going to swing at whatever came from Nye.
He was ready.
He was his first pitch swinging. Whatever it is, swing at it. Or he didn't read the sign right, one or the other.
And the pitch to the plate, squares the bunt, lets it go by, throw down to third, and it goes out into left field. And runner will score, and the runner at first goes all the way around to third. 2 runs in now for Carlsbad on the throwing arrow.
The pitch was a strike. So it's 8-1.
8-1, counts 0-2. The runner at third. Just outside for ball one. Crowd is getting a little restless here in Bulldog Town.
It's windy, it's not real warm, and
things are not going well.
The home team is
outside for ball two.
And we're on the radio and the TV.
Yeah. Granger has struck out, walked, and was on an error and scored a run back in the fifth inning. And the pitch to him. Swung on, fouled off the right side. Yeah, you have to be a real fan to be out here in this weather today, that's for sure.
Yeah. I know we appreciate everyone that is here.
You bet. Ground ball up the middle, that's a base hit. Now to score a run. As Aiden Pantella will come in to score. And Granger on it first with a single and an RBI. But you know, Gene, if you had a marbles match between here and Carlsbad, there'd be a crowd.
Oh, you know it. As there should be.
Yeah.
And I think we're going to make a pitching change, possibly. How about we take a break?
Let's do it.
All right, it's 9-1 Carlsbad with one out in the top of the sixth. We'll be back after these good words.
Sometimes that dog barking is an Artesia Bulldog preparing for victory. Most of the time, however, it's probably just the family pet asking for attention. Artesia Animal Clinic provides a full range of services for just about any size pet or animal. Our new clinic has been expanded to provide better quality of care, including an in-house laboratory, radiology, surgery, herd health, and more. So the next time your pet looks like they could use some extra care, come by Artesia Animal Clinic in our newly remodeled and expanded facility at 110 West Mahone Drive.
Dean's Inc. of Artesia provides a superior choice for all your electrification, communication, and supply needs, with a vision to be the premier industrial electrical service provider in New Mexico and West Texas, providing unparalleled quality in supplies and service with highly skilled and conscious personnel. We pledge to our customers to exhibit the utmost in integrity and reputation while providing superior quality in all we do. Dean's Inc., located at 409 Commerce Road or online at deansinc.com.
Hey, welcome back here to the ballpark. Championship game of the Artesia Invitational. And you're listening and watching Bulldog Sports on KSVP Artesia, K229AS Artesia, KSVP Radio on Facebook, KSVP TV on YouTube, where the Bulldogs and the Lady Bulldogs come to play. And we got those defensive changes here as the Cavemen have gone up now 9-1 here in the top of the sixth inning. Across the street After 3 innings of play, it is Cobre 3, Artesia 2 in the softball championship.
That's kind of a surprising event.
Well, I've always read and seen where Cobre's a tough team. You don't want to look past them on anything. And they knocked off Los Lunas in the semifinal game, and that's why they're playing Artesia today. So,
new pitcher for the Bulldogs will be Diego Morales, and Estrada's gone back to shortstop. Fuentes back to second, and Beauregard has come on to play right field for the Bulldogs. And stepping up to the plate is the pitcher, Fabian Hernandez for the Carlsbad Cavemen. He's grounded out 3 times, singled and scored a run, so he's 1 for 4 so far today. Pitch is low and in the dirt for ball 1.
he just took a selfie with the umpire.
Did he?
No.
Making a Christmas card.
Which will not be exchanged.
Here's the stretch and the pitch. Swung, fouled at the plate. And the count evens at 1-1. Tanner Collins, Hazen Wright, and Garrett Fuentes to follow for Carlsbad.
Fortunately, in the picture, he was blurry because he wasn't set.
All right.
Sorry.
Here's the pitch. Swung on a high hopper to third baseman Byers. He'll go the long way for out number 1.
Two, yeah.
And the runner Granger will move on down to second base. And to the plate comes Tanner Collins.
Number 11, Tanner Collins.
Well, it's a good strong throw by Jack from third base. He's got the arm to play that position, all right.
Yep. Pitcher and catcher will make sure they have the alternate left-hand signal pattern with the runner down at second base.
Morales looks down. Collins stands in. Here's the stretch. Pitch is just high for ball 1. 9-1. Carlsbad leads it here in the top of the 6th. Low and in the dirt. Runner's going to go, and he's going to slip and fall, and there's out.
He didn't make it to the bag, Jim.
So they got him for the third out, and that will retire the side. But they did score 3 more runs. They did it on 1, 2, 3, 4 base hits. 2 Artesia errors, and nobody left on base. So the score after 6 complete, 9-1 Carlsbad. We'll be back.
Hello folks, Martin here from PRMI and Artesia, your hometown lender. Have you been on the fence lately about purchasing or refinancing a home? I know it's a big decision, and the interest rates are playing a huge part in that. I'm here to let you know I understand your concern and would like to talk to you about your options. There are financing products available that may suit your budget, and I'm the person to talk to. I offer a personal service, fast approval process, and a knowledgeable support staff. So call me at 575-749-6278 and let's discuss your options.
PRMI NMLS 3094 is an equal housing lender.
At Richland Motors, it's never been easier to sell or trade your current car, truck, or SUV for a newer model to hit the road in. Even if you don't purchase from Richland, they want to buy your vehicle for top dollar. But if you do buy from Richland, don't forget, they're the home of the powertrain warranty for life. That's a whole lot of confidence for you. See Richland for details. 2nd and Sycamore and 1309 Southeast Main.
Welcome back here to Brainard Baseball Park in Artesia, New Mexico. And Carlsbad Cavemen lead the Bulldogs 9-1. And Artesia has a couple of more chances here against these Cavemen. We'll see what they do here in the bottom of the 6th.
And Ricky Armendariz will lead it off for the Bulldogs.
See, can you move your mouth, this piece right here? Yeah, turn it up. There you go.
Oh.
Yeah, now we can hear you better.
All right. See, I'm not used to these fancy earphones. We didn't have these when I was here. Fly ball to left field. And it is
a base hit.
Base hit. Nice play out there by Reicher to hold him to 1. So Armendariz leads things off here with the single. We had Dixie cups and rubber bands, Ron.
Well, we still, I still have a drawer full of those. When all else fails, Jim, and we got to get it on the air, we get the Dixie cups out.
You know, the things you have set up here today, we had none of that. Well, I had this right here, I guess.
Yep, you had your mixer. Yeah, got an iPad. I got a video encoder.
Hot shot to the third baseman, to second for 1, to first. Not in time. So says the umpire.
He would know.
He's the one in charge. So on the fielder's choice, Whitmire on at first, but Armendariz out at second. Boy, that was a shot.
Well, it was right at the third baseman, well fielded, and thanks to the speed of the batter, it wasn't a double play, but he was close.
Morales comes to the plate. Low for ball 1.
Yeah, I got the iPad, I got the video encoder, I got the video switcher, I got the commercial laptop monitor, I got the radio laptop. We got the camera, we got, what else do we got?
I don't know, too much stuff for me to mess with. Good thing Joby is here. I would not be able to handle all that stuff. Here's a throw to first base, not in time. I used to go on the road and carry that little thing that you plug your iPhone into, and that's all I'd take.
Yep. Well, there's ways to do that too.
In there for call. Struck 1.
We did, Clyde Lewis does the Ground Zero radio show, and he came to the UFO Festival a couple of years ago in Roswell.
Pitch swung. There's a drive to left field. Left fielder makes the grab for out. Number 2.
Next for the Dogs, number 8, Jesse Armendariz.
See this iPad right here, Jim? This one? We broadcast his nationally syndicated national radio show from this iPad. Sent it to the network, Westwood One, for distribution over their national satellite system. All right out of that little iPad right there.
Right there. And you need all this stuff to do a ball game.
Well, this is the video part of it. Yeah. You know, if we were just doing radio, you could throw all this stuff away except for this laptop. But people like to watch.
Yep. And you can't blame them.
No.
In there for calls. Struck 1.
No, we've enjoyed doing the video, learning how to do it. And
yeah, I remember when all that was first starting, right at the end of my tenure. Here's the pitch. Inside for ball 2. Do you still have the squabbles with somebody had the rights or something?
Oh, that still happens. Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Yeah, the NMAA still owns the rights to state level stuff.
Yeah.
So we never get to do video from Albuquerque or, you know, the state championship football game.
Oh, you don't?
No, we don't get to do that.
Even though you do it better. Strike 2, swinging.
Appreciate you saying that.
Well, I've heard, I'm not the only one that said it. I've heard lots of people say that. Half the time they can't get on that.
The other one, yeah, that's what I hear.
2-2. Swung on, foul back to the screen. Got a runner at first base. 1 out.
sometimes
2 outs, I'm sorry.
Yeah, sometimes they'll let us buy the rights for quarterfinal and semifinal games. So we'll do that.
Hard hit ball. Oh, the
What
third baseman play and second. Throw to second base in time. Tell you, these Carlsbad K-men, they can come up with some defensive plays. Eloy Lopez with a diving stop to the left. Threw the runner out at second on the fielder's choice. That will end the inning. Great defensive play. For the Bulldogs here in their half of the sixth, they scored no runs. There was 1 base hit. There were no errors and 1 runner left. So the score, after 6 complete, continues to be the Artesia Bulldogs 1, Carlsbad 9. We'll be back with the 7th inning right after this.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin & Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin & Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin & Brown, your choice for experienced state-of-the-art dentistry.
The Artesia Historical Museum and Art Center is now open from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. and 2 to 4 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday. Located in the historic Ward Morehouse, the Artesia Museum and Art Center offers information on local and area history. The art annex next door features rotating exhibits such as local art shows and temporary in-house displays. For event schedule and upcoming social exhibits, visit their website, artesianm.gov/museum, or call 575-748-2390. The Artesia Historical Museum and Art Center, 505 Richardson in downtown Artesia.
Back with the 7th inning.
Tanner Collins to lead it off. This across that takes the first pitch for a ball. 9-1 Carlsbad as we enter into the top of the 7th. Curveball high for ball 2. Diego Morales is the 3rd pitcher for the Bulldogs here this evening, or this afternoon. And the pitch. Inside for ball 3. 3-0.
There we go. Back on track.
Morales' 3-0 pitch. In there for call. Strike 1. Hazen Wright, Garrett Fuentes to follow for Carlsbad. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Collins has grounded out, was hit by a pitch, and struck out. So 0 for 2 officially. Count runs full, 3-2. Low and in the dirt for ball 4. There's that leadoff walk, Gene.
The old Wilburn theorem may apply here.
And to the plate comes
Number 6,
Hazen Wright.
One thing I do get asked, and I'll ask you about it, because it has to do with you.
What?
We'll see here what the pitch is.
Fly ball to right field. That ball is well hit. Right fielder goes back. Beauregard makes the play for out number 1.
You had a phrase whenever the Bulldogs would score a touchdown in a football game.
Mm-hmm.
Something about that, my friends.
Yep.
Where did that come from?
It came from, what was his name? In there for call, strike 1. He was a football coach.
Mm-hmm.
Golly.
Not Barry Switzer.
No, it was a Artesia Bulldog football coach.
It was a Bulldog coach.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I told you, I've slept since then. It'll come to me in a minute.
Okay.
But he had heard the phrase somewhere, and he said, that might be. Ooh, that looked like a good pitch right there, taken for ball 1. Might be something you could incorporate. I don't know if it was exactly the way I said it. But, oh goodness.
Would I know?
Yeah.
Okay. Randy
Dickerson, yeah. Coach Dickerson. He and I were talking outside the field house. And what started the conversation? He wanted to be the announcer after he retired. He said, "When are you going to quit?" And there for call strike 2. And I said, "Well, I don't know if I ever will."
Strike 3, Jimmy.
Or strike 3.
Yeah.
And then he went on. And anyway, through that conversation, it came about. That phrase was kind of, or the gist of the phrase came about.
Okay.
And then it kind of changed over time. I drew it out a little bit more. At first I would say it all real fast.
Mm-hmm.
Pop up on the right side, going hard, and just up on the screen for strike 1. Anyway, that's Coach Dickerson. What got me thinking about that.
Well, you kind of put the Paul Harvey pause in there.
Yeah.
And then there were some rules to the use of that phrase.
Yes. Very much so. Never said it when we were behind. And a lot of people didn't believe that because we were never behind very much.
Well, that's why.
In there for call strike 2. But they said, "Really, you were in there?" I said, "No, if we were behind, you wouldn't hear that." Well, I didn't know. I said, "Well, that's because we were never behind."
That's true.
Foul ball down the third base line.
Well, it became, and it still is, I would call ahead to schools when we were getting ready to come to a game. Are you going to bring that my friend guy? Yes.
Pitch is low for ball 1. Yeah. Remember, who it was? Somebody up north one time really got upset about it. That's all that guy says. I said, "Well, it's because all we do is score."
Exactly.
I said, "Keep us from scoring, I won't say it."
It's all in your hands.
Yeah. It's not my call. It's yours. You got to stop us.
That's right.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, runner at first. Foul into the Carlsbad dugout.
Well, I've even seen it on homemade flags that people would run back and forth on the concourse at the Bulldog Bowl,
Well, Whitney.
There's a good
fly
shot.
Ball to left field. Whitmire going back. It's against the wall. I started to say that's going to score a run, but with Whitmire's arm, nope. It is going to score a run. Coming all the way around from first base to score on the double by Molinar. And it's 10-1. Whitney Bays called me one day and she said, "Would you say that over my phone?"
Now batting for the Cavemen, number 3, Eloy Lopez.
Anyway, I guess she made some shirts. She has a shirt shop here in town.
Yep.
I don't know why she had me say it over the phone, but
it's her ringtone.
But anyway, she had some, and she sent me one of the shirts.
Well, that was nice.
That had it on it, yeah. Eli Lopez takes the first pitch for strike 1. 10-1. Carlsbad leads it here in the top of the 7th. Here's the stretch. And the pitch. In there for call. Strike 2.
Every so often after Artesia would lose, the phone would ring at the office. That, my friends, is another Bulldog butt whipping by so-and-so.
Yeah. Down to Jack Byers at third. The long throw across. Beautiful throw in time for out number 3. But Carlsbad does add 1. They scored 1 run on 1 base hit. There were no Artesia errors, and there was a runner left. So the score after 6.5, Carlsbad 10, Bulldogs 1.
Hey, Artesia Bulldog fans, are you ready to unleash the spirit of victory this season? Tate Branch Auto Group is proud to stand alongside the Bulldogs as they charge onto the field, court, and track. Just like our commitment to delivering top-notch vehicles and service, your dedication and passion for the Bulldogs inspire us every day. Visit Tate Branch Auto Group today, either in person or online, because when it comes to supporting the Bulldogs, we're all in. Tate Branch Auto Group, revving up the Bulldog pride. Go Bulldogs! Artesia High School Bulldog Sports is made possible thanks to Buckhorn Production, LLC. Founded in 2021, Buckhorn Production, LLC operates over 200 wells in the Permian Basin. Like the Artesia Bulldogs, Buckhorn Production, LLC strives for excellence in all of our operations. We encourage all of our employees to be great members of our community and encourage you to join them in supporting all of our athletes, students, teachers, and administrators. Buckhorn Production, LLC, proud to support the Artesia Bulldogs.
And we're back here in Artesia, New Mexico, Brainard Baseball Park. That is a new pitcher. That's number 19. Carlsbad's bringing on number 19 to be on in relief. Now, come on, Gene. I just had that sheet of paper. I bet it's in this folder. So we'll get you that name right here in just a second. That is Jace Hernandez, a 6-foot junior, 210 pounds, right-handed pitcher.
So Jace Hernandez now pitching for the Carlsbad Cavemen. Fabian Hernandez went 6 innings. He gave up 1 run on 5 hits. He struck out 3 and walked 3. Good outing for him. And had a couple of exchanges with the home plate umpire. And the first pitch by Hernandez is taken high and tight by Jet Fuentes as he leads it off here in the bottom of the 7th for the Bulldogs.
Low.
Next pitch is ball 2 low.
What we're talking about, the umpire with the previous pitcher was not happy with him not coming to set.
Pop-up catcher's underneath it, and
did he hang on to it?
I guess he did, yeah. Good play. That's not an easy play in this wind.
Well, and I see the pitcher, who was the pitcher, is now at third base.
Yep. So that'll bring to the plate Estrada. Estrada has 2 hits today. Sacrifice bunt. Pitch just outside for ball 1.
Well, they need base runners, Jim.
Yep.
Carlsbad wants to be done.
Yeah. Fly ball. Right field. Right fielder moves over underneath it and makes the play for out number 2.
Up to hit for the Bulldogs, Jack Byers.
And to the plate, Jack Byers. The last hope for the Bulldogs here. See what Jack has done. He's had a sacrifice fly and an RBI. Flied out to center field and grounded out. Officially 0 for 2. Curveball in there for call. Struck 1.
Let's see, 0-1, did you say?
Yep.
Okay.
Pitch is low and in the dirt for ball one. Count evens.
Trying to answer some questions.
Oh, no.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with asking questions.
Popped it up on the right side. It'll get out of here. Strike two. 1-2.
You just may not like the answer I give you.
Bulldogs back down to their last strike, you know.
Can you believe it?
1 ball, 2 strikes on Jack Byers. Marky's son. Here's the pitch. Fly ball right side again, foul. And the pitch. Pop, foul again. So is that New Mexico time there?
That is New Mexico time.
3:31. So it's 4:31 where I live.
Yes.
I might get home before dark. Pitch is high for ball two.
Well, Bulldogs could go on a 9-run rally.
Well, they could,
with
yes.
2 outs.
I'm not saying they couldn't, but I said more than likely. Curveball is high for ball three. Well, here we go.
That's what I'm saying.
The 9-run rally is underway. And I did tell them out at the motel I wasn't going to be there tonight. I don't know if that makes a difference. 3-2 pitch outside, ball four. So there is life in Artesiaville as Jack Byers draws the walk.
Up next to hit for the Dogs, Frankie Galindo.
Galindo comes to the plate. He is 0 for 2 as he walked, struck out, and popped out to the third baseman. Stretched by Jace. Ball one to Galindo.
Yeah, that's a Rockies jersey.
Yeah.
That
Fly ball down the left field line, foul.
Ryan Hickey is wearing a Rockies jersey.
The count is even, 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 out as we play here in the bottom of the 7th. Bulldogs trailing 10-1 to Carlsbad. And the pitch. Just high for ball 2. And should Galindo get on, we'll see Beauregard. Quick call. 2-2.
Yeah, you heard that, didn't you?
Yep.
Or he heard you, I'm not sure.
And the 2-2. High fly ball. Left fielder moves over, makes the play, and that's the old ball game. For out number 3. The Bulldogs score no runs on no hits. There were no errors, 1 runner left. And the final score, the championship game of the Artesia Invitational Tournament of 2024 is the Carlsbad Cavemen 10. The Bulldogs 1.
All right, Jim, we'll take a break. You'll total up the stats, and then we'll come back to wrap things up here from the
Hi, my name is Chance with Trustmark Roofing and Windows, and here's what you should expect during your window inspection. Upon my arrival, you'll receive a 15-minute courtesy call letting you know I'm on the way. Once I'm in your home, I'm going to be checking for moisture indication, functionality, and any kind of energy efficiency improvements to the inside and outside of your home. After my inspection, I'll give you my professional opinion, and then you can decide whether you want a no-obligation quote. Myself or the office will contact you to set up a date when I can show you my products and options to best suit your needs. So when choosing windows, choose Trustmark Roofing and Windows. Our goal is to give you a 5-star service and get you what you deserve, and that's the best.
Check it out.
Introducing the new and improved taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar. Now more delicious. Zero never tasted so good. Try it now.
Artesia is your local dealership for construction equipment, both for rental and purchase. We have a full service department and parts department to provide the equipment, parts, and service you rely on.
With brands like Linkbelt, Hyundai, JCB, XCMG, and more, we want to be your primary choice for all of your equipment, sales, rentals, service, and parts. If you're looking for a specific part, come see us first.
Cisco Equipment carries a solid line of new and used equipment for rent and for sale, including excavators, loaders, telehandlers, backhoes, skidsters, and more. We proudly serve southeastern New Mexico, and we offer multiple locations in Texas so that no matter where your job is, we're here to help you get the job done.
Stop in and see us today at 1706 South 1st Street or give us a call at 575-748-1314.
We look forward to earning your business. Cisco Equipment in Artesia, a proud supporter of your Artesia Bulldogs.
Wilbanks Trucking Services in Artesia is seeking dedicated and motivating individuals to join their team. Immediate openings include CDL drivers with pay starting at $25 to $33 per hour depending on experience. Riggers with pay starting at $20 per hour and open positions for owner-operators. Wilbanks Trucking Services offers full benefits, including medical, dental, vision, 401k, and housing for out-of-town employees. For more information on career opportunities, please call 575-746-6318 or online at wilbanks.us. Wilbanks Trucking Services is an equal opportunity employer.
At Richland Motors, it's never been easier to sell or trade your current car, truck, or SUV for a newer model to hit the road in. Even if you don't purchase from Richland, they want to buy your vehicle for top dollar. But if you do buy from Richland, don't forget, they're the home of the powertrain warranty for life. That's a whole lot of confidence for you. See Richland for details. 2nd and Sycamore and 1309 Southeast Main.
Kane Electrical Supply is your #1 distributor when it comes to the top-of-the-line inventory. Kane Electric carries name brands such as Appleton, Burndy, Fluke, Cooper Lighting, Hoffman, Phillips Lighting, iDeck, Klein Tools, and Square D. Kane Electric has your professionals and will assist you with any information you may have on electrical supplies. Kane Electric delivers on location too. Come by Kane Electric today in Artesia at 1911 North Roselawn.
Welcome back here to Brainard Baseball Field in Artesia, New Mexico, where the Artesia Bulldogs have fallen to the Carlsbad Cavemen 10-1. Oh, you have the sheets there. And so, Jim, you want to kind of give us the final rundown on the totals on this game today?
All right, for the visiting Carlsbad Cavemen and the winning Carlsbad Cavemen, they scored 10 runs on 8 base hits. The Bulldogs kind of plagued themselves with errors here this afternoon. They had 6 of those, and they came in stranded 7 base runners. The winning pitcher for Carlsbad was Fabian Hernandez as he went 6 of the 7 innings. And for the Artesia Bulldogs, they scored the 1 run on 5 hits. Carlsbad committed no errors, and the Bulldogs stranded 9 base runners. The losing pitcher was Jack Byers. Jack went the first 4 innings, gave up only 3 runs, but Bulldogs lose here this afternoon in the finals of the Artesia Invitational by a final score of 10-1.
And Jim, the Bulldogs will play Tuesday night, 6 o'clock. They will host NMMI Colts, and it's Taco Tuesday. It's Fletzy night, so they'll be doing that this Tuesday, right? This Tuesday. And then next weekend they'll be up in Rio Rancho for the Saul Puentes baseball tournament there. Jim, thank you so much for coming over and doing this with us this weekend.
Oh, I tell you, I enjoyed it, Gene, and it's always a pleasure to come back to Artesia and see the changes that take place in the town and see a few of the old heads that are still around that I know. And I went out to the golf course for a little while yesterday and didn't see a person. Yeah, I did. I saw Coach Kirkwood for a second. But other than him, I didn't know a person that I saw. So things change in 10 years.
They do.
It doesn't seem possible. I've been gone for 10 years, but I have. And I always hold Artesia near and dear to my heart. I'll always be a Bulldog at heart.
You remember what you always said to sign off? I don't know if I remember what you always said to sign off.
Until next time. And whenever that'll be. But no, I did. I enjoyed myself, and we'll be back. We'll do it before I turn 90, maybe.
I think we'll do that. All right, Jim, thank you very much.
Thank you, Gene. I do appreciate it. And hello to everybody here in Artesia, and I do miss y'all. And come see me in Lubbock.
All right. Good night, everybody.
That concludes this presentation of sports on AM 990 and 93.7 FM KSVP. Sports on KSVP AM and FM is presented by Artesia Animal Clinic, Artesia Credit Union, Artesia Family Health Center and Presbyterian Medical Services, Artesia Ford Sales, Artesia General Hospital, Artesia Plumbing and Heating, Artesia Police Department, Big O Tires, Bob Reed Pest Control, Buckhorn Productions, LLC, Business Notions, Kane Electric Supply, Central Valley Electric, Cisco Equipment, Dean's Incorporated.